Eastleigh on the right-hand side. Then Jake Vokins is playing on the left wing. In the centre of midfield is Lloyd Humphreys, along with Josh Lundstrom, Kieran Evans, and then the two strikers are Harvey Saunders and Luke Skinner. On the bench for the home team as the referee blows the whistle are Josh McNamara, Luis Fernandez, Paul McCallum, Engel Waruru, Sonny Davis, Barney Stone and Ethan Jones. City get the game underway. The ball goes all the way through to the Eastleigh goalkeeper in his bright green kit in front of the York City fans that are tightly packed into the stand. The seats behind the goal away to our right hand side. Let me bring in former York City manager Mikey Morton for the first time.
Yeah, looking good. Lovely day for a game of football, innit? The sun's shining, nice little light breeze, and a nice little turnout here as well.
City kicking from left to right, so towards their own supporters. They turned Eastleigh round here, and they've won a free kick just left of centre, about 45 yards from goal. You would think this is too far out to have a shot, so this will be a ball that City play into the box. They're sending all the big men forward. Batty's over it, so is Hunt, and an early chance for City to try and create something here, Mikey.
Yeah, this would be a great start, wouldn't it? We was on about it, let's get 2-3 goals up and enjoy today. This would be a good start now. They are looking to set it up here. They've got all the big lads at the back here.
Batty just shielding his eyes on what was a beautiful day from the sunshine, really mild as well. No coat needed here today on the south coast, at least not at the minute anyway. At the back of this stand, I'm wearing the shade.
Oh, it's absolutely beautiful today.
Batty dinks it into the box. There's a deep one towards the back post, towards Callum Howe. He's beaten to it in the air, headed clear as far as Hunt. Hunt tries to find Banks. Banks slips and is on his heels. Eastleigh clear only as far as Joe Felix on halfway. Both sides wearing black armbands here today too. Batty across to Felix on this right hand side. Felix, ball down the line over the top, looking for Josh Stones. Stones is beaten to that, but it's nodded into touch by the big centre back Aaron Pierre. City take the throw in immediately with Banks. Goes back to Felix. Hunt. Felix once more. Great to see so many of these York City first team players at Paddy McLaughlin's testimonial dinner on Thursday night.
Yeah,
across the far side to Kitchen. It went on a bit longer than I think many people thought. Possibly longer than Stuart Maynard and his players thought as well. It was a late night for everyone who was there.
It went on a little bit longer.
Oh, and that's been shinned behind. He's completely miskicked that as the cross came in from the left hand side. Pierre tried to control it with his left eye and has put it behind for a corner kick.
Yeah, it looked like it was caught in between two minds, and he didn't sort his feet out, did he? And as it skipped up, he just stuck his knee and it's gone out for a corner. But great start from York so far, because the whole ball's been in their half and two set plays already.
York in all red today, red shirts, red shorts and red socks. Eastleigh blue shirts, white shorts and blue socks. Howe trying to shrug off Pierre on the penalty spot. The referee says, I'm looking at it, and it comes from Batty. Good header clear from Eastleigh as far as Brooks in the centre of the field. He sends it out to Hunt on the far side. He can't control it, and Batty just about keeps it in play. Hunt back to Brooks, back to last man Felix. He'll come across this right hand side. In fact, he decides to go back to his goalkeeper Harrison Mayle in his all orange kit, who's loitering a good 10 or 15 yards outside his penalty area. He lays it off once more to Brooks, and now Batty will try and start another attack for York City. So 0-0, BBC Radio York, 3 minutes down, gone on the clock. Stuart Maynard telling his side to come forward with the ball on this right hand side. That's a bit sloppy from Banks. One of those luxury passes really, just round the corner, trying to be a little bit too clever. No one else was on the same wavelength. Looks brilliant when it
into
comes
the
off.
Space where he should have been.
Yeah.
So because he's dropped deep, once he get on the ball, he spun it round the corner into the space that he wants to be in. So you can see his idea around it, but just needs to make sure he gets that connection with Stones before he does that.
Humphreys, the Eastleigh captain, tries to take a throw in quickly on halfway. Goes back to Harris. Now to Pierre. Across into the middle to Iweka. Knows Ben Brooks from their time at Maidstone together last season. Long diagonal ball from the home team, and into touch it goes on the far side, and it's Brooks that goes to pick it up near the corner flag. Deep inside their own half here. But Brooks will try and launch this downfield, I would have thought.
Yeah, they're just trying to put on a full press here and just leave Felix on his own. So if York can find a way out, Felix has got loads of space down this side, which I think they're going to do.
Yeah, Kitchen back to Brooks. Brooks to Howe. Back to Brooks, and they have found it out now. Nice ball down the line to Kitchen, who can burst forward. City not got two men.
That's a great opportunity.
Yeah, Banks in the centre circle, spreads it now back to Batty, and City come forward on this right hand side. Fagan Walcott pushed quite high. Paid £500 for a painting of Linnell John Lewis on Thursday night, didn't he? Malachi Fagan, what he was good value at that dinner, to be fair, was Malachi. Lovely little flick around the corner to Felix, round the back on this right hand side. Cross comes into the box, goalkeeper almost intercepts it, and it's put over his own bar, or just wide of the post, for yet another York City corner. They look a little bit shaky at the back here, Eastleigh.
Yeah, I think they're sort of in between out there, because when we're looking at previous games, they do flip the shape and the way they're playing, and they're playing a left back further up the pitch, and I think that's to try occupy Malachi when he's running on. But a great little touch around the corner there, and a great ball from Felix as well into the second 6 yard box. And Good pressure again from York. Great start.
You got two left backs in the side here with Vokins and Harris both playing. It's Harris that is playing at left back, with Vokins, as Mikey said, pushed that a little bit further forward. Batty with the corner kick then. City's second in the opening stages. Drills it to the back post. Goalkeeper can come and claim unopposed.
Yeah, the keeper's done well. Gambled on just stepping out, went early and claimed it a nice high point there.
So I don't know if Malachi paid this £500 for the painting of Linnell John Lewis, who was also there, because he knows he might be marking him on Boxing Day and he wants him to go easy on him. I'm not quite sure what was going on.
No, it was great evening. All the past players and previous players, everyone connecting. Just had one too many shandies, I did, so I was struggling yesterday.
You were struggling a bit, weren't you, as we came down?
Blaming that on all the old players.
Forward from City, Stones beat into that once more. Pearce gets his first touch and spreads it back out to Kitchen on the left-hand side. Kitchen comes in field, gives it to Dan Batty. Batty to Hunt, who fills in at the back. Fagan Walcott again is on his bike on this right-hand side and he'll get the ball. Tries to feed it back to Alex Hunt, deflects off the Eastleigh man. Into touch.
Vulcan's definitely on this side just to deal with Malachi, and
it appears so, doesn't it? That's nice from Malachi, though, to give it once more to Batty, who's seeing an awful lot of the ball in the opening 6 minutes in the centre circle. Kitchen to Brooks. Back it goes once more to Kitchen. Kitchen goes down the left again. Round the corner, Pearce and a nice little back heel. Brindley, though, I think will get there first. He almost runs it. His first touch lets him down behind for yet another corner, but he slides and manages to put it out for a throw-in.
He's actually done alright at the end there, did he? He got caught in between two minds and he's took a big touch, but he's got it out for a throw. But again, really good start. Couldn't ask for any more here from York.
And it's going to be a long throw. City are sending all the big men forward. Howe's in there now on the edge of the 6-yard box. Not too much of a run up that far side in front of the Pie Shack. You visit the Pie Shack, Mikey?
No, I've not been down there yet, but I've got my eye on it.
There's always time. And it comes from Brooks.
Has done me, though.
Flicks off an Eastleigh head.
Yes,
header. He's missed it from 3 yards. Goalkeeper made a good save, but all he needed was a bit better connection. That was the back of net. Should be 1-0 York City. Gets a slap on the back from Josh Stones. Can't let his head drop.
Yeah, he's got a score there, hasn't he? It just fell to him. I mean, a long throw. I think it's that modern tactical thing that comes out now, goes around in circles. But he thrown it into the box, got a flick on, and then Pearce is just straight in front of the goal.
And it comes again. House still forward, cleared by Vokins. Header at the edge of the area for Banks. Sorry, Mikey, come back in.
No, he just didn't get any power on it. And I don't know if it was just because it was looped in, it was hard for him to get power on, but even a chance to sort of chest it and then volley it in. But should have scored there. Just got to keep going now.
Yeah, should definitely scored. Free header, 3 or 4 yards out from goal. Eastleigh man's gone down here off the ball on halfway, so the referee's going to call play up. Hold play up, I should say. The referee today, it says Harry Wages on the team sheet. I think his name is Harry Wager. Only his 7th game at National League level, and his 3rd game of this season at any level. Don't know. He's all right though. He's the Eastleigh man.
Yeah, he's just holding his shoulder.
And I wonder. I don't know if you're a big stats man. How much did you look at referees before games?
No, not really. No, I don't worry about that. It falls into that 30% that you can't really worry about. I know there's a lot of stories about trying
Brooks
to get the referee onside.
Oh, he's in by Stones. Banks, what a great save from the goalkeeper as Banks toe pokes from 12 yards out. Goalkeeper again dives to his right hand side, puts it wide of the post. City are on top here.
Yeah, no, that was brilliant. I don't know who it was on the left hand side. Was it Brooks or was it Hunt? But they whipped the ball across. Stones then lets it run underneath his body. Banks arrives onto the ball. Perfect timing. Little half volley. It was a great strike, but good save as well. Really good start.
So Banks, Batty goes across to take it. Yeah, it's 60 in his 11 games last season across National North-South and the National League. 60 cards in 11 games. So he likes getting his book out of his pocket. In comes the corner. Goalkeeper palms it away. The referee says there's some pushing in there and gives the free kick.
Yeah, they've used the block a couple of times there, and I think the ref's got his eyes on it.
So that you wouldn't look at a referee's record and say, well, this guy's a little bit card happy, trigger happy. You've got to be able to get on the right side of him.
Someone
today.
in your staff would tell you about it, but it's one of them. You can't control the referee, can you? You know they can have good games and bad games, and it's just however they are. You can't change your plan around the referee, so not something that really concerns me.
Free kick then in the edge of the 6-yard box, taken by Townsend. Former Newport and Barnsley goalkeeper, headed clear by City for a second time, this time by Callum Howe.
Good touch.
And Kitchen goes back to Harrison Mell. All of the play in the opening 10 minutes has been in the Eastleigh half of the field.
Yeah, this is going to be a pattern of the full game by the looks of it. They are organised, so you can see the distances between the units. Really organised, like Maynard said.
And look at Vokins. He's almost playing on the left-hand side of a front three as the usual left-back.
You can see he's doing a man-to-man. He literally is just dealing with Malachi, which isn't a bad strategy because we know that when he's going forward, he is dangerous. So, if he just tracks Malachi, they've still got the 2v2 on this side. But as you can see, Banks is rolling on the outside, so it's going to cause him a few problems.
How? To Batty at the back. He gives it to Banks on this right-hand side in front of his manager, Stuart Maynard. Infield, it comes to Hunt. Hunt is robbed of the ball, though. And as a tackle comes in the centre of the park, a few oohs and ahs from the Eastleigh fans. Referee allows play to go on. City are going to win it back, though. Felix gives it to Fagan Walcott, who volleys clear. And then it's volleyed forward by Iwuka. City are going to get it back once more. Stones is caught there with a slightly high challenge. Accidental. Pearce not happy. Has a word with the referee. The referee tells him to calm down. Free kick to York. Left hand. Just the right of the centre circle on halfway.
Yeah, that was good from Stones because they were sort of putting a little bit of pressure on York with a direct play. And that's where you do need Stones to use his strength just to get hold of the ball and bring the play up. Took a nice little touch, shifted it out and then drew the foul in. So really good from Stones. That allows York now to get control in the half again.
And they'll come forward on the left-hand side with Kitchen. Infield it goes to Batty. Kitchen back once more to Callum Howe. Howe across to Hunt. Fagan Walcott. Banks once more back to Fagan Walcott.
Yeah, really clever from Banks there because he's just rolling out on this space out here and it's just stretching their midfield a little bit.
Long ball downfield, Eastleigh head clear. Is that going to go behind for yet another corner kick? I think it is. Yep. Poor header clear by the centre half. Should have done better there, got it all wrong again. Went off, it was Ian Dunn's 50p head, that was. A completely wrong angle. But it might be to York's benefit.
Wonder if he's having a nice day off today, eh? Sending me to the big ones.
Yeah. I think he realised it's a long way away from home.
Yeah.
Oh, as you said, he missed the breakfast this morning.
I know, yeah, I was sending him a message and I think he was having croissants or something. And quite as nice as our breakfast.
Batty. York's at his fourth corner kick, sorry. And this near side. Just waits this time before delivering and then he goes short to Hunt, the edge of the penalty area. Hunt will give it back to Batty. One touch to control, then he whips it in. Kitchen flicks on back with Pearce. Offside flag goes up.
No.
Goal is disallowed for offside.
No. Didn't he come late there?
Well, we're going to see in a minute.
It looked like to me that Pearce come late.
Well, he's not happy at all, and he's having.
I'm not happy either.
He's given the official a mouthful here. He's throwing his arms around his Ollie Pearce. Let's have a look. When it finally comes in on the stream, it was a good 40.
I'm sure he come late.
Delay.
I thought it was perfect timing.
Let's see if we can see. Ooh. No, he's off. I think he's off. He's in the 6-yard box already, isn't he? I think he is off. It's tight.
It's close.
It's tight. It's close. And on another day, you can see the flag staying down. But I reckon, on the balance of probabilities, on my first viewing there, that looked off.
I'm going other way. I think it's a goal. No, a really good start from York though. Just got to keep this pressure on now and then hopefully take one of the next chances. Really put the pressure on them.
I have another look here, Mikey. They're going to do another replay. The ball's out of play, far side of the field for a throw-in that Brindley takes down the line.
Camera angle's just not doing it any justice.
Yeah, I don't know. He's definitely behind his man at the back post, behind Brindley. Yeah. But is the centre half playing him on? Maybe. Howe to the left-hand side to Kitchen. Howe on the edge of his penalty area. Back it goes to Kitchen. Callum Howe, of course, out of contract at the end of this season, along with the goalkeeper Harrison Mail and a few others now in this York City side. I'm sure they'll be looking at getting something sorted if they possibly can in the not-too-distant future.
Yeah, hopefully the club have sat down and got a plan for them, because they've been two top players for this club, haven't they?
Howe comes forward on the left-hand side of defence. Into midfield it goes to Hunt. Hunt skips past his man and tries to find Brooks. Misplaces the pass. Eastleigh win it back and now they can come forward. And it's first real attack, but that's a poor touch.
Good, Bats, well done.
Well played, Dan Batty, to win it back on the sliding tackle. And Felix now gets away from his man on this left-hand side. And this again, but then he overruns the ball. Humphreys does well to get back in. The ball, I was going to say the ball ding Humphreys, but I think that happened a long time ago. And in touch it goes. That's a poor pass from the Eastleigh captain.
Yeah, it just looks like he's not got up to speed yet. Looks like the tempo is quite quick for him in there.
Felix takes the throw in for York City. 15 yards inside the Eastleigh half on this near side beneath us. Batty back to Fagan Walcott. Fagan Walcott back once more to Callum Howe. And it remains 0-0 here on BBC Radio York. The scoreline has disappeared off the electronic scoreboard. The picture of the Spitfire has been cut in half, so they've obviously got some issue over there in the far corner of the ground with that.
I thought I just heard something a minute ago.
I heard a bit of a flicker actually. I presume we are still on air and the power just hasn't gone out of this ground. If anyone's listening back at base and wants to tell us, we are. Excellent. There's people looking around us. There's clearly been some sort of issue.
Just been good about York so far. They've sort of varied how they've attacked, haven't they? You know, played a little bit direct into space, good little short play, getting the ball in the box, direct set plays, short. That just makes it so difficult for them because I don't know how York are going to attack.
Brooks with another long throw then, level with the edge of the penalty area, far side of the field. In front of the open terrace, and it's only got 2 York City fans standing in it. In it comes now. Flicked on the near post by Fagan Walcott, not cleared very well. Stones gets his head to it, hits the post, and the goalkeeper's palmed it behind for a corner kick. I think it hit the post, rebounded onto the goalkeeper and goes behind for a corner. They're so close here to cracking the Eastleigh defence.
Yeah, again, another great throw, great flick on from Malachi. Then it sort of bobbled around a little bit. Stones did really well to get that power on that, and he's just sort of tried to guide it into the bottom corner. But the keeper's shifted across, and it sort of ricocheted off the post and gone out for a corner.
You feel the goal's coming?
Yes, come on, it is coming.
Batty.
You can see the ref's got an eye on these blocks, though, look.
He has in the area, and it comes now from Batty. Deep one.
Banks
Howard's the header. It's Banks, isn't it? And he says it's come off the Eastleigh man last. The referee says no.
He's going to be disappointed with that, I think, if he looks at that.
He got up early, didn't he?
Yeah, but he still didn't fully commit, you could see. I think if he sees that again, he'll be disappointed. Great delivery. Good little routine in there as well.
Goalkeeper takes his time over the goal kick. 17 minutes gone. Eastleigh 0, York City 0.
I think we'll start seeing them try sort of waste a little bit of time and take the sting out of this game.
I think goalkeeper might be going down soon, isn't he?
It's coming. I think I'm going to shout something if he does.
Fagan Walcott, good header clear from him. Stones can't get on the end of it though, and the blue shirts give it away in midfield. Pearce to Batty on the stretch. He gives it to Kitchen, who'll turn it out to the left hand side to Brooks, who's got a lot of space to work in as Ben Brooks. He goes back to Kitchen, but it's a short pass. Kitchen wasn't expecting it, and then the Eastleigh man runs. Well, that's terrible from Eastleigh on that far side. Who's that? Just giving away possession so cheaply over there.
I thought that was time for Brooks to deliver that because he had 4 players running centrally, all man for man. I'm thinking, go on, get your wand out now and then put it in the right space. We tried to come back and just under-hit the pass. Luckily, they didn't exploit anything there and just give the ball away sloppily.
It was Skinner. I don't have a clue what he was trying to do. All power has been restored. Oh no, it's gone again.
To be fair though, they're doing a lot of running because of the way York are playing at the moment, so probably when they're getting the ball they're fatigued a little bit.
Mail clears.
Good, get hold of it.
Stones controls on his chest, lays it off to Hunt. He tries to find Felix, who's run forward. Felix will get there eventually. Can't feed it through the legs of the Eastleigh man, but he's been pulled back, and the referee will pull back the player. Good advantage from the referee. And now a free kick to York City.
Yeah, good variation again though in playing out. So they've gone back to Harrison, they've gone man for man, gone into Stones. Stones like nice little chest, and then now look where they are now. In the attacking half of a set play. Brilliant play.
It's an excellent start from York, it really is. Really enjoyable.
Well, it's just if you're them now as a player or the manager, you're thinking, right, what do we do? Because they've done a little bit of everything. As long as York keep this up and then take one of the chances, it's going to put real pressure on them because I think they'll have to change.
Referee just going to spend a bit of time here making sure the 2-man wall is 10 yards back. It's too far out for a shot, so it's going to be swung in.
I think they might try some. There's loads of space on this side.
Scott Bartlett has a word, the Eastleigh manager.
I've got my eye on Pearce. Looks like he's up to something.
He runs off it as Batty. Hunt puts the ball in round the back. How on the stretch, offside flag goes up again. It goes wide of the post. I think Pearce thought it might be dropping in actually, but the flag went up as soon as Howe volleyed it back in field. Pearce then runs into the post. I think he's going to be fine.
Who's offside?
That must be Callum Howe. He went up before. He shouldn't be offside from a deep free kick like that.
No, he's starting in an offside position.
He's standing behind everyone else, isn't he? Level with a penalty spot, a good couple of yards behind everyone else. Did he not get back onside?
He's probably waiting for them to take the step.
Yeah, because they normally drop in, don't they?
Yeah, that's what he's waiting for, I think. Oh, yeah, he's offside, yeah.
Never got on.
I think he's waiting for them to drop the line, isn't he?
Yeah. Cleared by the goalkeeper onto the head of Fagan Walcott. Banks hits the shoulder of Vokins. Stones.
Good Stones.
Hunt. Back it goes to Howe, the York City captain. 0-0, 20 minutes gone here on BBC Radio York. 81333 on the text if you want to get in touch. Start your message with the word York. 08000 321 333 on WhatsApp. Start your message with the word York at BBC York Sports. Decent amount of York City fans, what are we saying? 270, 280 probably at the far side of the ground in the seats.
Yeah, unbelievable, isn't it?
Fantastic following on a day when there are no trains south of York once more.
Just looking at all the pictures this morning, it was like it was dark when they were setting off. Wow.
Yeah, excellent effort. Long journey.
Never question our supporters.
Off the back of two shortest trips, but away trips in the last 2 weekends. Batty to the left-hand side to Brooks. Brooks back to Kitchen. Kitchen gives it to Howe in the centre circle. He uses Fagan Walcott. Back across now to the left-hand side to Kitchen, the three in a line, the three centre-backs. Kitchen can come forward inside left. Goes wide left to Brooks. Back to halfway to Kitchen. Kitchen comes afield. Eastleigh have got 10 men here behind the ball.
They're doing a lot of work as well here.
Banks can put a cross in unopposed. Can't beat the first man though. Volleyed clear in the centre by Pierre. Back it comes to Banks, who hooks it over his shoulder and straight into touch on this near side. Throw into Eastleigh, 0-0 it remains.
Don't mind the idea though, you can see what he was trying to do, and again it just throwing him something different to think about. It was just good defending from them, but they're offering nothing at the moment in possession, so they're doing a lot of work out of possession, which sort of falls in place for York City's game plan really. Keep them working, get them tired.
Eastleigh come forward, a rare attack, but they've not strung two passes together here, Eastleigh, and they lose possession. Mail clears it to Brooks on the left hand side. He gives it to Pearce. Pearce back to Hunt. Hunt into the centre circle to Batty. Hunt.
That was really good from Brooks there, where they tried to jump out and press, and he just took his touch across his man, which then allowed him to get that space to find a pass.
Howe. Banks. Banks to the left-hand side to Brooks. City have got lots of men forward here. No one's tracked Brooks. In it comes now. Good. On the stretch. Pierre misses it again. Here comes to Felix. He takes on the shot. Cleared off the line. Goalkeeper would have saved it. But on the stretch there, I think that's Iweka who puts it behind. And that'll be a York City corner kick again.
Yeah, he's struggling with his clearances. I know he got the last one right, but he doesn't sort his feet out quick enough again. And then he's trying to clear it, gets his foot wrong, scuffs it, falls down to Felix. Felix didn't quite get that clean finish, did he?
Now the former Granada, well, he's a Granada international. Shrewsbury AFC, Wimbledon, Sutton United. He's got plenty of Football League experience, but he's struggling.
He's just sorting his feet out when the ball's coming in to wide areas. He's not getting his body set early enough.
Different corner kick from York City. Everyone line in a line on the edge of the penalty area. Now they all break. Batty puts it into the middle. Missed by everybody. To the back post it goes, the edge of the area to Stones. And Eastleigh managed to get the better of him. And they'll come forward on that right-hand side. Forward it goes to Skinner. Skinner will come in field and run at Brooks. Skinner's got willing runners. A good ball to Vokins on this near side. Vokins tries to pull it back into the box. And it goes behind for a corner kick on that far side. Of the referee and the assistant have said he went off the Eastleigh man last. He didn't keep it in play, and it's a goalkeeper that looked dangerous there for a second for Eastleigh. Yeah,
I was just looking at it. This will be one for the bingo card. The transition there just got caught out with the space. The only thing that I was disappointed with there is a 1v1 duel on that side. Why is he showing them on the inside? Because that's where the space is. So I don't know who it was. I'll have a look in a minute, but just needs to keep them on the outside, and then that stops their attack straight away. But he's allowed Skinner to come in on his favourite foot, left foot, and he's played a lovely ball through.
Well, City have got the chance to play another ball forward now. Kitchen puts a deep cross in from the left-hand side. Felix can't get the better of his man. Comes to Banks. He puts it back in. Scuffed clearance once more by Eastleigh, only as far as Hunt on the edge of the box. He gives it to Banks wide right. He should put this in first time, and he does. And it comes down. Pierce
get in
and he
there.
toe pokes it past the goalkeeper. He didn't see him come in, Pierre. It's a lovely stretch from Ollie Pearce. The goalkeeper had no chance. It rocketed into that bottom left-hand corner. Wow, it's taken a while, but York City, they thoroughly deserve this lead. Ollie Pearce back on the score sheet once more. His 12th goal of the season. It's Eastleigh 0, York City 1.
Yeah, perfect. Great timing as well, and they deserve it. They put all the pressure on, and they probably could have had one or two by then, but ball comes in. They didn't clear the lines again. it fallen out. Then he just played it to was it Banks on this side? Banks opens up his body, whips a great ball in, but the timing of Pearce's movement, if you watch his movement in the box, gets across the centre half and he gets a lovely touch in there. But the pace of the cross helped Pearce just get across. All he needed to do was guide it. That's a great goal.
It's a great goal. You're going to have a word with your mate just a couple of seats down from us here, because for those who don't know, when the guy that's doing the commentary for the stream, obviously he's an Eastleigh supporter, and he was having to do a sound check, wasn't he? And he was running through a commentary for Eastleigh going 1-0 up.
Yeah, exactly. And I pulled him, didn't I? I said Pearce first. So I'm trying to get his eyes on that, but he's not looking at me.
He's blanking
he's doing
you.
it his own as well, isn't he?
he's blanking you. Yeah. Mikey put it right. He said you got it wrong. It's going to be Ollie Pearce.
I told you it was Pearce first. He's looking at me.
He's giving him the thumbs up. So Eastleigh 0, York City 1 here at the Silver Lake Stadium and on BBC Radio York. Forward from Pierre. Again, he's giving away the ball there, the centre back.
Yeah.
He's having a hard afternoon so far.
But they've just not had the ball, so for 25 minutes they're just running around the pitch. So they're obviously fatigued when they win the ball back. Just got an eye on Batty there. What happened to Batty then?
Don't know. I missed it. He's all right though.
I don't know if he took a knock, but he was just sort of having a look at his calf there. So I don't know if he just took a knock.
He's all right, and that's a Harrogate Town 0, Oldham Athletic 1. That is on DAB if you want commentary of that. Simon Weaver's men going through a sticky patch at the minute. Kitchen on the left-hand side for City, who lead by a goal to 0, thoroughly deserved.
Yeah, total control here. I think if it stays like this, they're going to have to change something.
This is the most controlled performance I've seen so far this season. I know it's only one.
Yeah.
But they're completely dominant.
But they've earned the right. You know, like as a manager, if you're playing against York now, you've got two game plans. You either go after them or you're going to do this. But when you are playing like this, you have to give York a couple of problems in the transition. If you don't, you're just going to be sat back defending the whole time.
We've already ticked that transition. One off. Fagan Walcott around the back on this near side, into the middle it goes. And it's cleared again. It's a rubbish clearance, really poor from Eastleigh. They're scuffing all these clearances, panicking. City come forward again, the left hand side. That's not the greatest ball though from Kitchen.
Yeah, they just can't get out at the moment, can they? But they've got one player up against Callum out, and then you've got Batty who's just in front, and then everybody else at York can step right on.
They're panicking. Their backroom team down here, you can hear them sort of ushering them forward. Get up, get up, get up. They're shouting, but it's the pressure that City are putting on them. They're running at them, they're forcing them back.
Yeah, of course. It's the quality of York and how they've started the game.
Howe shields his eyes from the sun. Sun covering that third of the pitch at that far side, 2/3 of it now in shadow. And it goes back to Hunt. Howe in that part of the pitch where he has the sun in his eyes, comes forward, inside left.
Yeah, you can see that their players are getting frustrated. They're just throwing their arms about. They're not too sure what to do here. Batty's causing loads of problems because he's just dropping onto that defensive line and they don't know what to do with him.
Mail to Fagan Walcott on the edge of his penalty area. Banks, they've always got an out ball here, York City, as well, whenever they are forced back in their own half. Tackle comes in on Batty, he lays it off nicely though to Howe.
But it's been good down this side because what Malachi's done is he's actually played slightly deeper when he's recognised he's getting pressed, and then Banks is just sliding off the back of him and it stretches their whole midfield so they don't know what to do. You can see them all now, they're trying to communicate and trying to pull players in, and then Banks goes and gets on it again.
Sloppy from Banks again. Back to a goal on halfway. Just tries a little flick with outside of his foot, gives away possession, but then City win it back through Stones. Stones on the left hand side to Brooks, edge of the penalty area. Brooks back in the box to Stones. A good turn from him, but his touch gets away from him. Then he pulls the Eastleigh man as he tries to get past him, and that'll be a free kick on the edge of their own box for Eastleigh. City though lead by a goal to 0.
Do you know what I liked about there though, Stones? Before he received the ball, he's thinking, how can I turn and get a shot off? That's what I'd like to see about it. He's had a good start as well, obviously a good game the other day as well, and he's took that into this game so far. He's done all the little things really well.
Goalkeeper taking his time. He hasn't yet gone down injured on the edge of his box. 29 minutes gone.
I'm surprised they haven't gone with that yet and tried to change something.
Yeah.
Unless they're just trying to stay in the game for now. But again, if you look at the scores, they're just staying in the games, don't they?
Yeah, it's as if it's sort of like they're playing with 10 men here, or City have 12 on the field.
Yeah.
They've got time and space everywhere, all over the shop. There's always someone free to pass to for York City here. Hunt to Felix, back to Fagan Walcott under no pressure whatsoever. Howe, the freedom of Silver Lake at the minute when City have it at the back. Batty can now drive forward for 30 yards if he wants to. Here he comes over halfway, gives it to Kitchen. No one's marking him on the left hand side. Kitchen comes in field.
If you look at Batty's positioning, though, it's so hard to pick him up because they don't know whether to go and step onto him or leave him.
And if they do, it just creates even more space in the middle of the park.
As soon as someone steps out onto him, it creates space just in front of their defensive line. And that's where Banks and Ollie Pearce are starting to sort of roam around in as well.
Hunt now on this right-hand side. Fagan Walcott gets it. Goes back to Alex Hunt. Hunt to Banks. Back again to Hunt. Hunt.
This must be the biggest possession so far.
Yeah. Cross it goes to Kitchen.
Just keep the ball moving.
This has been what?
Keep them working.
How many passes do you reckon this is? I bet this is over a minute's worth of possession here from York City.
Yeah. But they just need to keep the ball moving. So for every time they play the ball, they've got to move extra yards. Keep trying to put some stress on their legs.
I thought you'd gone to rugby league territory with play the ball there. I've got my rugby league loving friend Ian Dunn isn't here though today, so it's Mikey Morton here with me. Back inside it goes to Batty.
Good.
Hunt, that's lovely. For Pearce, who gets it in a pocket of space. He sends it out first time to Brooks. Brooks goes back to Hunt. Pearce now has to get back onside. He wanted the return ball.
Stones isn't happy there, and I wouldn't be either.
I don't think Pearce was either, but it's gone to Brooks. Now it comes into the middle, headed clear by the centre-back, Iwuka.
Yeah, it's just the wrong timing from Brooks, wasn't it? It should have been done the one before. So you look at York have brought the line so well, being patient, got the ball into Brooks. So much space in the box. Stones, Pearce, Banks, everybody going in. You can see Stones is fuming, but I would be as well.
Joe Felix yellow card there as Eastleigh tried to break on this left-hand side. Just a little tug of the shirt. Stopped the momentum of the break. The Eastleigh man made sure the referee saw it right in front of the fourth official and the linesman as well. The referee's card comes out, and now the referee's coming across to have a word here with Scott Bartlett, the Eastleigh manager, basically telling him to calm down, I think that looks like.
What more is the ref going to do there? He's booked him, hasn't
he? He's booked Felix, but he's not booked Bartlett. Bartlett, who gets on well with Stuart Maynard, the York City manager. They had a long chat when City first arrived here. They were slightly delayed. There's some temporary traffic lights right outside the ground with huge queues of traffic. We experienced it when we got here, best part of 12, something like that.
We're just saying ideally you'd have someone doing a recce, won't we, before, just to make sure all the streets are clear.
Eastleigh can't do anything with that free kick. It's overhit. Man on the far side has to slide in just to stop it going behind for a goal kick. Puts it into touch for a throw into York City. They'll try and pen City in here. I think Brooks has got enough about him to manage to get this quite a distance down that line.
Yep. You can see they're organised. You can see they're well coached in terms of what they're going after. But they're just not offering anything going forward at the moment.
They're not. They might now. Vokins, edge of the box, into the penalty area it goes.
Commentator's curse there nearly.
Brilliant though from Batty. Calmly just gave it to his teammate at the side of him, and City can clear down the line. And now it's given away again by Eastleigh at the back, into Hunt in midfield. Kitchen. Amount of successful passes for Eastleigh cannot be great here. It will not be a high number. They cannot have had more than 3 or 4 passes at any point in this game.
Yeah, I'm just wondering what you can see that they've got a clear strategy out of possession, but I'm just wondering what it is when they win the ball.
Felix. Back it goes to Fagan Walcott.
Just need to stay switched on though, not lose concentration.
Curzon Ashton down to 10 against Scarborough Athletic. It's a 0-0 I think it is there. And a great chance for Jonathan Greening's men now to end their losing run, you would have thought. Hunt to the left hand side to Brooks, lots of space for him. Over halfway he comes. Goes back to Kitchen. Kitchen to Howe. City really do deserve at least a second goal here before the break.
Yeah, that'd be lovely.
Fagan Walcott.
Take that now.
Felix through the legs of the defender, and then it's put into touch by Humphreys for a York City throw in on this near side level with the edge of the penalty area. Is Brooks going to come across to take it? No, Banks takes it quickly to Felix. Gets it back to Ollie Banks. He goes back to Batty. City got a lot of men forward here. Eastleigh, everyone back behind the ball, even though it's in their half of the field. Banks comes across to the right hand side, but it's a misplaced pass from Batty. Tries to feed Felix, and now the home side have it. A rare foray into the York City half for Vokins on this left hand side. Tries to play it down the line. He can't force it past Felix. Into touch it goes.
Just didn't need to force that one, did he?
No.
It's an easy one to cut out for them, trying to play that ball into Felix. They've cut it out and then...
they've not made Felix there. Round the back it goes. Cross comes into the box. Deep on header, and it's an equalising goal. A free header at the back post, and Luke Skinner controls it well. Harrison Mell, he was routed to the spot. Sloppy from York City on this right-hand side. Ollie Pearce isn't happy. He's having a right go at Joe Felix. Now there's an argument between the two of them. Eastleigh have got an undeserved equaliser. Eastleigh 1, York City 1.
Where does that come from? I mean, there's probably 2 or 3 mistakes there. I mean, started off with Batty's with his pass, but then we've recovered well, and then has he slipped it through Felix's leg there?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great ball and a great header. You know, he's obviously took it well. It's come down the side. He's whipped it to the back post, and he's got a great header on the ball. But where's that come from? And I was just saying as well, like, just to keep in concentration.
But this has been the issue this last few. It's been brilliant from York City, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
They could easily be out of sight, as they could have been out of sight of Barnsley, as they could have been out of sight. I can't remember what the other game was before that as well. They missed so many chances, this York City side.
Yeah, I don't think there's been as many clear cut on this one, but
no.
They have had the pressure.
Yeah.
I think it was just so sloppy there. I don't know where it's come from, and credit to them, to be fair. Like, what have they had? What, one shot? Is that the first shot on target?
Definitely.
But yeah. we've just got to sort of like regulate our emotions, just calm, just keep going, keep doing the right stuff. Just disappointing, because there was probably 2 or 3 mistakes there just followed, which allowed them to get up the pitch. But we were just talking just before that about just keeping switched on now.
Well, they give away the ball on the right-hand side, don't they? It goes into touch for a throw-in. We'll come back to it in a second, as Eastleigh have got it with Harris, and then Hunt wins it back, plays it down the line, looking for Stones. He's completely overhit that, though, as Alex Hunt. He's not going to get there. So Batty had it in a deep-lying midfield role. Yeah. Goes out to the right-hand side to Felix. Poor pass from Batty. Then the break is on. Down that left-hand side, Eastleigh came forward. And that's not the moment for the screen to freeze.
That's the only thing around this system, and, you know, we've spoke about it, is that sometimes you do leave space for them to break forward. But, you know, you've got to look at it. This system also allows them to have all this possession and dominate the game. I guess that's the beauty of football. There's no perfect system or perfect way of playing, is there?
Howe heads clear, looking for Stones.
Good Stones.
Stones does well to hold it off. Now Pearce, that's a pull back on Pearce. That should be a yellow card.
I think it's a yellow card as well.
It's got to be a yellow card, and it will be. And this is a free kick to York City, right in the centre of the field, about 30 yards from goal, possibly a little bit less than that. It was 27, I think, who got booked there, wasn't it? Archie Harris.
Yeah, it's good from Stones though. The ball got played forward. He knew he couldn't win the header, but he was leaning into the centre half, who made it hard for him to get a clean header. And then Pearce reacted quickly, then landed on the second ball, and then takes a touch forward and just gets struck out. But good from Stones, really good. And good from Pearce as well, anticipating that the ball was going to fall there. 27
yards away this is, because the referee's making sure that wall is a yard or two inside the penalty area. It's dead centre. 1-1. Who's going to take this then? Brooks is over it, Banks is over it, Hunt is over it.
Hunt is taking this.
You would have thought so. And could go either side.
He can put as much pace as he wants on this one. It's perfect. He does. I know he takes that short run up, but I think he's going to get plenty of pace on this one. Just everybody needs to follow it up.
Referee just telling the wall to keep their hands down. No York City man in that wall.
Lining up one with the laces here.
Well, we'll soon find out. There's the whistle. Here comes Hunt.
Yes.
Goalkeeper.
I thought he'd gone the other side.
Yeah, he went to his left-hand side. The goalkeeper just walked across really and gathered, didn't have to dive, and he clears long, first time downfield. It's a good clearance as well. Brooks is put under pressure on the far side by Skinner, the goal scorer. And they've got it just outside the penalty area, trying to fade Brindley in, but Felix wins it back for York City. Now it's Stones on the break, coming over halfway. He's only got Pearce in front of him as Josh Stones. He's run 40 yards down that left wing here. Now what's he going to do when he gets towards the edge of the box? He has to hold it up and wait for a bit of help to come.
Yeah, he's
goes
done
back to Brooks. He has. Well. Brooks has got a crossing position if he wanted to. Instead, he's played it back to Kitchen. Eastleigh now have got everyone back behind the ball, bar one. Batty, centre of the field once more, 40 yards from goal, goes back to Kitchen. He sends it around the corner to Brooks. No one's marking him again. Back it goes to Kitchen. The cross will now come in. Takes a nick off the defender. Not the greatest header clear, and they're struggling to scuff it clear in the edge of the box, but they manage to up to halfway, and they've got it back again of the blue shirts. Across this near side it comes to Vokins. That's shocking pass again in the middle of the park, straight into touch on halfway for York City throw-in. 1-1.
I was just watching Stones and Pearce again there. They weren't happy that the first ball didn't come in, so they made the run, and they had to take another step to then make a run again. So need to get the Brooks has got a great left foot as well. Like, if he gets that early one in, it catches him out.
Well, he's going to put an early one in this time, but it can't beat the first man. Deflects back to Kitchen. Players resume now in the Eastleigh half of the field. Once more, Brooks round the corner first time to Pearce. Pearce by the corner flag, back to goal, has to hold it up and goes back to Kitchen, who just shrugs off his man. Now he'll come in field. Mark Kitchen still not stopped, into the penalty area he goes, still got it, needs to pick out a man with a cross, tries to get it in, it's blocked, spins back out to the corner flag where Pearce is. Pearce will put a cross into the middle, it's a decent one as well, but the goalkeeper gets there before Josh Stones, 2 yards from goal, and he gathers safely, 1-1.
Yeah, he's done well, the keeper, a few times on them, and he anticipates it a bit early and then goes and gets it. He's
vastly experienced in the EFL. He's Nick Townsend.
Yeah, you can see that he's managed his box really well so far in his first 40 minutes.
Early kick-off today in the National League, another high-scoring affair involving Aldershot. Aldershot 2, Forest Green 3. Forest Green were 3 up in that game. That game, when they come to the LNER in a few weeks, that could be anything, because they score bucket loads of goals, they concede bucket loads of goals. City put 7 past them last season. That won't finish 0-0. That's my early prediction.
No, that's both teams to score on the accumulator, that, isn't it?
Banks forward to Stones, edge of the penalty area, tries to flick it over his man, and he just about gets away with that. Does the big centre-back, Pierre.
Yeah, just didn't get hold of it, did he?
Just sort of looked a bit clumsy again, though, didn't he?
Yeah, it's causing him a few problems.
He's a unit as well, isn't he, Pierre?
Yeah, he is.
Look at the size
He's a big lad.
He is a big lad. Hunt. Batty, Fagan Walcott
good round the corner
to Banks. He could have done first time, wasn't aware. I don't think they're Ollie Banks. He goes back to Fagan Walcott under pressure, and he gives the thumbs up actually to Joe Felix. He was aware. Yeah. Fagan Walcott through the centre circle, goes back to Hunt.
They've done that a few times over probably the last 3 or 4 weeks, that one it goes wide and then play it into the space first time. Just not done it a few times today.
Hunt tries to feed Felix. Poor pass though, doesn't reach him, intercepted. And now Eastleigh again can come forward in the middle of the park with Evans. Humphreys sends it down this left-hand side to Harris. Harris puts a cross in, takes a nick off Fagan Walcott. House there though. Good defending from the York City captain. He gives it back to Fagan Walcott. That's a nice ball from him to pick out Banks. He goes for the ball over the top looking for Stones. Defender Iwuka gets there and heads it clear, and Pierre gives it back to Harris. Infield it comes now to Humphreys. Long diagonal ball forward from him towards the goal scorer Skinner. Skinner gets the better of Kitchen, but then Kitchen does brilliantly to get back in and win the ball back. Yeah, he was beaten there.
Yeah, but if you look at the breakaway a minute ago, that was identical to the goal that we give away, the midfielder, but it was Hunt this time, trying to play into Felix, gets cut out and then the break straight down the middle. But on that one there, Kitchen, brilliant, gets beat on a touch, but he gets his body across his line, gets himself in there and then just twists and turns and finds a pass.
Batsy.
Absolute, he's been top draw this year in the Kitchen so far.
He has. The best, I would suggest, of the new signings in the summer was Mark Kitchen, from what we've seen so far. Batty. Fagan Walcott once more. He plays it forward. That's a sloppy pass from him, and it's intercepted by Harris. He'll send it forward down the left-hand side, and he'll reach its target. Saunders gets past Howe. Comes infield, the referee's given the free kick, allows advantage actually to the edge of the box. Now flicked, they've got a man at the back post, and it's Town for 1-on-1, and they've put it past Harrison Mayle. He's got his second goal as Skinner. Oh dear, York City, what was going on there defensively? It was Callum Howe first of all that lost out on this near side, and then they fed it across the right hand side really well, and somehow, despite York having all the play, it's Eastleigh 2, York City 1.
Sloppy play down this right hand side the last 12 minutes or so. That's 3 times we've given the ball away down this side, which has allowed them to break on us, and then we're getting beat in a 1v1, and then they're finding a spare player every time. If they're playing with a front 3, you're always going to have that spare when the ball turns over. That's 3 times, so I think that's Batty, Hunt and all Malachi have all given the ball away in the last phase down this side here.
Too easy? Has it been too easy for them?
Yeah.
They've lost a little bit of concentration.
But what was we saying at 1-0? We're saying just keep switched on, stay on the game. And then 3 mistakes all down this same side has allowed them to get up the pitch, and then they've sgored 2 of them.
I think that should be a new entry for the bingo card. Switched on.
Yeah, let's stick
it's not there at the minute.
Which one got on there? Did I? I think
you were in transition. It's disappointing.
No, I did throw another one in there. I've just thrown it in as well.
No, I missed it. Disappointing.
Well,
you have to tell me at
that's your
half-time.
fault.
I know. Yeah, I'm not going to be calling house for a long time here. Left-hand side, Brooks to Batty. City unbelievably are trailing now in this game. Can they get level before half-time? Batty
it's mad to think that we're getting beat. It's crazy.
Batty. Fagan Walcott. Fagan Walcott now to Felix. Back to Fagan Walcott. This is the other thing though I keep saying as well. We are very open at times. We're easy to catch out.
Yeah, well, it's just how it is. If you're looking at Batty and Hunt, as soon as one of them advances, it can just leave you man for man. There's not much else you can do, but it also gives you, a lot of emphasis when going forward. So that's a trade-off, unfortunately, with the shape.
And this is going to give Eastleigh, of course, something to cling on to here.
But I think this is just not so much the shape today. I just think it's been a lack of concentration because they're in total control of all the phases, and then you go switch off there, and it's just allowed them to get momentum in the game. There you go. That's the one I threw in earlier for you.
Oh, it's 3 minutes is added on the box, on the board down there.
Yeah, it just gives them a bit of life, doesn't it, in the game now. Uphill battle.
Headed clear by Eastleigh, not very far. Second chance, still not very far. Banks gives it to Felix. He turns it round the corner to Fagan Walcott on the right hand side. Back to Joe Felix. City can't get frustrated with what's gone on in the last 10 minutes here. Banks once more back to Batty. Batty to the far side of the field, and Kitchen, lots of red shirts in front of him. Gives it to Brooks on the left hand side.
Yeah, I think they're going to be hard to break down at the moment. Just going to see it out till half time.
Hunt to Batty.
Better.
Batty, that's nice to Banks. He can put the ball in now, and he does. Into the middle, Stones just over his head. Foster Brooks in the penalty area, takes on the shot, and it bobbled up too high, and he sliced his shot at goal. The volley wasn't an easy chance, just couldn't get it down in time. But you'd expect him to hit the target. Yeah,
it's a great ball again from Banks. Banks has rolled outside again. That's a better pass from midfield. It was fizzed into him. Opens up his body. Great ball. I actually say that Stones will be disappointed with that. I think he should have scored there, but he's missed it. He's got his timing wrong. And then for Brooks as well, who's got a sweet left foot, you think he'd finish that, or at least hit the target. Big opportunity there to go 2-2.
Howard beats down the end. They're in round the back. Long ball downfield by the goalkeeper, flicked on, and then great from Fagan Walcott to get there before Skinner. He was on his hat-trick there.
Yeah, but we should have been switched on there. That's just switching off again. Callum. Everyone's expecting Callum to win the header, and it's the first header that he's lost, and then we're all just sort of watching. And then luckily Malachi's quick to get back in. He's done fantastic after it, but we shouldn't be in that position.
That's nice to Pearce. Good. Gives it to Banks, then gets on his back. Pearce in the centre. Banks has got Felix outside him. Felix gets it into the box. It comes. Pearce on the penalty spot, back to goal, trying to pick out a red shirt, still holds it up, and then the tackle comes in from Humphreys. Pearce goes to ground, and Eastleigh are able to clear, and then Stones takes down Humphreys on the edge of the box, turns round, starts shouting at Ollie Pearce. He wanted it laid off first time. I don't think, to be fair to Pearce, he could feed it through to him.
I couldn't see the angle, but you could see that Stones was just trying to create a little bit of space on the edge. I couldn't see if there was anybody in between, but obviously Stones thought there was space there for him to lay it up for him. That'll just be a bit of frustration though, and wanting to try make an impact on the game there. But again, getting the ball early down this side, they struggle with the ones that go in early.
10 seconds to go of additional time as some of the York City supporters head towards the concessions, towards the pie shack. James Richardson, he's just left his seat. I can see the far side of the ground. Surely a runner like James Richardson's not going to the pie shack.
That's good vision from you, by the way.
I recognise his coat. Long ball downfield. Fagan Walcott heads clear. The referee says that will do. Eastleigh 2, York City 1. There's a bit of a scuffle at half time. Stones went for the ball in the air just as the whistle was gone. He landed on his back, wasn't happy, saying there's a bit of a challenge. Fallowfield now is pulling him away. I don't think there was anything wrong with it. Josh Jones has got to keep his head here. Silly to get involved. An Eastleigh member of backroom staff is now going to try and rile Josh Stones.
He needs to get
Eastleigh manager's out there with the linesman. So is Pearce trying to separate the Eastleigh manager from the linesman. They want retaliation for Josh Stones here, to the Eastleigh backroom staff. They're going on the field to talk to the linesman and to the referee. They've been told to leave the field by the referee. A bit of a mess at the end of this first half. City are trailing by 2-1. Here comes the yellow card, at least. It is the yellow card for the Eastleigh manager. So Bartlett gets booked for something he just said.
I know Stones has goal, but he hasn't done anything.
Well, they want him sent off, don't they? I think it's just a bit of gamesmanship.
We could clearly see it. What's happened is he's jumped early and the kid's leant in, so he knows what he's doing. He's gone down. And all Stones has done is got up and just confronted him. He's still kicking off in there. Fallas is in there as well.
Yeah. Anyway, they now disappear off down the tunnel, so whatever's going on we can't see. So disappointing, Mikey, after taking the lead, completely dominant. Great goal from Ollie Pearce. The 2 goals of City have given away, as they've given away possession, have been so sloppy.
I honestly can't believe it. I can't believe it. Absolute total control. I don't know if it was commentators like Kearse, but we're talking about the concentration. Just stay switched on now, and they've just switched off 3 times, given 3 momentums and scored 2. But credit to them. Do you know that if you look at what they've done this year, they've stayed in every game and they've scored, on average, 1 or 2 goals a game. So credit to them for it. But I'm so disappointed in that. Really
so disappointed. But City have still got 45 minutes to sort this out. Eastleigh 2, York City 1 at the break, Pete.
Weekday afternoons from 2.
With Toby Foster.
Hello, Toby and Chelsea. The thing that winds me up is BBC presenters. Who trip over their own tongues trying to say foreign place names in the accent of that country, which they do, don't they? To the France. To the France.
To the France.
If they said Edinburgh, they wouldn't say it in a Scottish accent, would they?
Edinburgh, no.
And there was a meeting today, a political meeting in Edinburgh. Let's go over now to the Caerphilly by-elections to see what it is like. But here I am in Caerphilly. People are going to get voted into the Senedd, which is in Cardiff.
Weekday afternoons from 2.
Toby Foster.
BBC Radio York.
Getting you closer to your club and every game live.
BBC Radio York Sport.
BBC Radio York Sport, Pete Spencer taking you through half-time. Second half commentary to come here from the Silver Lake Stadium, but at the break it's Eastleigh 2, York City 1. Ollie Pearce opened the scoring before Luke Skinner responded with 2 goals for the home side. It's also half-time now at the Exercise Stadium between Harrogate Town and Oldham. What news, Tim Steer?
Not good news at half-time. Harrogate Town 0, Oldham Athletic 1. The only goal of the game coming on 23 minutes through Manny Month. We'll get to that in a moment, but Harrogate Town had a great opportunity to take the lead inside 4 minutes as Sean Mikulski, on his return from injury, was played infield by Jack Muldoon. Mikulski running into the area one-on-one right side of the box, just put the shot wide of the keeper's far post. He had a second chance just a minute later as he cut in onto his right foot, left side of the area, but put the shot just wide of the keeper's left post. And what was an encouraging first 15 minutes for Harrogate Town, but then Oldham started to grow into the game a bit more and they got the opening goal of the match, as I say, on 23 minutes from a corner. It was down the right hand side. It was a high floated one into the area. It was a crowded 6-yard box. Mark Oxley went down, couldn't see why he went down on the deck. The ball was headed away at the far post, but it wasn't cleared far enough, and Manny Month just managed to hook the ball back goalwards with a sort of overhead side scissor kick of sorts back towards goal, anything he could from about 5 yards out. It took a deflection off a Town player and just nestled into the bottom corner. It's a really scrappy goal. Right afterwards as well, Anthony O'Connor was fuming and went straight to the referee, claiming he got an elbow in the face. He pointed to some blood around his mouth area. He had to go off and get some treatment. He got booked as a result of his protest for what had happened. Really unclear, though, as to say what happened in and amongst the area. There's a big crowd of players in that 6-yard box. Certainly a big moment in this game, and Simon Weaver, as he was walking off down the tunnel, he turned to the referee and was pointing at his elbow constantly as if to say, my player's taken one in the face there, you should have seen that. So it's certainly a controversial moment in the game. But what's not controversial is the fact that from that goal, Harrogate have really struggled to create any clear-cut opportunities. It's Oldham that have grown in confidence without having too many things to test Mark Oxley necessarily, but Harrogate haven't really laid a glove on since that goal. Big half-time needed again for the Harrogate Town manager Simon Weaver as they look to avoid another defeat in the league. Harrogate Town 0, Oldham Athletic 1.
Thank you, Tim Steer. Also half-time now at the Tameside Stadium between Curzon Ashton and Scarborough Athletic. James Fletcher.
And it's Curzon Ashton 0, Scarborough Athletic 0, but Curzon Ashton are down to 10 men. It came from Rio Allen being brought down on the edge of the area in a clear and obvious last man incident. Joel Amado, the Curzon Ashton centre half, slipped, allowing Rio Allen to run through onto a full ball unopposed. Barton, the experienced midfielder, tracking back, put 2 arms on either shoulder, hauled the man down, and the referee had already got the red card out before Allen had even hit the deck. As for chances, Luca Colville has tested Callum Hawke Hawkins both to his left and right hand side from the edge of the area. Rio Allen fizzed one wide as well, skying one from 10 yards after being played in from either side. Waldron and Brown, the fullbacks, are getting forward. They're presenting crosses at will. Scarborough just need to take one of those. The shot count for me, 7 shots to 1 in favour of Scarborough Athletic. Jimmy Spencer for Curzon Ashton, who Jonathan Greening mentioned he'd always tried to sign a few times, went off with a hamstring injury. So their key man in midfield has gone for an early bath, and their key man up front has limped off with an injury for the home side. So 0-0 at the break. All good news here, really, for Scarborough Athletic.
Thank you, James Fletcher, there at the Tameside Stadium. Back with him for second half commentary online via the BBC Sport website and app. In Rugby League, in the third and final Ashes Test match, it's currently England 8, Australia 12. Australia, of course, have already wrapped up the 3-match series, but with their 2 wins earlier in the competition. So this really an opportunity to save a bit of face for England there at Headingley Stadium. But there's still time to play in that one. 53 minutes, and it's England 8, Australia 12. We'll run you through the rest of the halftime scores shortly. Elsewhere locally, though, today in the Northern Counties Eastleigh Premier Division, Handsworth 2, Tadcaster Albion 0. The Brewers could have gone up to second place today, but they've got some work to do in the second half to turn that one around for Ryan Qualter's men. In Division 1, it's Harrogate Railway 1, Kroll Colts 2 at Station View. The Rail again could move up to second place with a point or better today, but they've got more work to do there at Station View. And for Selby Town, well, they're leading 1-0 away at bottom of the table, Glasshoughton Welfare. Right, let's take you through some of these scores elsewhere around the league, starting with the Premier League in today's early kickoff, where at full time it's Tottenham Hotspur 2, Manchester United 2. It finished in that one. Looking at the 3 o'clocks at half time, it's Everton 1, Fulham 0, West Ham United 1, Burnley 1. The late kickoffs today are between Sunderland and Arsenal at 5:30 and Chelsea and Wolves at 8 o'clock. 3 early kickoffs for you in the Championship. Finished Blackburn Rovers 1, Derby County 2, Hull City 3, Portsmouth 2, and Millwall 1, Preston North End 1. So at half time it's Middlesbrough 2, Birmingham City 1, Norwich City 0, Leicester City 0, Sheffield United 0, QPR 0, Southampton 2, Sheffield Wednesday 1, Stoke City 0, Coventry City 0, Swansea City 0, Ipswich Town 1, West Bromwich Albion 0, Oxford United 0, Wrexham 0, Charlton Athletic 0. Into League 1, 2 early kickoffs finished Northampton Town 2, Mansfield Town 1, Wycombe Wanderers 4, Leyton Orient 1. So half-time scores in League 1 as things stand: Blackpool 0, Cardiff 0, Bolton Wanderers 2, Port Vale 0, Bradford 0, Burton Albion 2, Doncaster Rovers 1, Barnsley 1 in the South Yorkshire Derby, Exeter City 0, Wigan Athletic 1, Huddersfield Town 1, Plymouth Argyle 0, Peterborough United 3, AFC Wimbledon 0, Rotherham United 2, Lincoln City 0, and Stockport County 0, Luton Town 2. 2 early kickoffs for you today in League 2. Finished Colchester United 0, Bromley 2, and Crewe Alexandra 3, Shrewsbury Town 1. So at half time it's Barnet 2, MK Dons 1, Barrow 1, Grimsby Town 2, Bristol Rovers 0, Gillingham 0, Chesterfield 1, Accrington Stanley 2, Crawley Town 1, Fleetwood Town 0, Harrogate Town 0, Oldham Athletic 1 as my screen just jumps in front of me. Newport County 2, Walsall 3, Salford City 0, Cambridge United 0, and Swindon Town 0, Tranmere Rovers 0. It was a 5-goal thriller in the early kickoff in the National League, which saw Aldershot Town losing by 3-2 to Forest Green Rovers. So half-times then in the National League at the moment: Boston United 0, Rochdale 1. Rochdale, of course, York City's opponents on Tuesday night at the LNER Community Stadium. Brackley Town 0, Bournemouth 1, Eastleigh 2, York City 1, Gateshead 0, Solihull Moors 0, Halifax Town 0, Hartlepool United 0, Morecambe 1, Sutton United 0, Scunthorpe United 1, Yeovil Town 0, Tamworth 0, Woking 1, Truro City 0, Altrincham 0, Wealdstone 0, Braintree Town 0, and the late kickoff is between Southend and Carlisle United. That game will be kicking off at 5:30 as things stand. Let's just round things up with the halftime scores in the National League North, where it's Alfreton 0, AFC Fylde 1, Bedford 1, Merthyr Town 2, Buxton 1, Chester 1, Curzon Ashton 0, Scarborough Athletic 0, as we've been hearing, but Curzon Ashton down to 10 men. Southport also down to 10 men in their match between Hereford and Southport, but Southport are 2-0 up in that one. Kidderminster Harriers 0, Darlington 1, Leamington 0, Marine 1, Macclesfield 0, AFC Telford 1, Oxford City 1, Worksop Town 0, Radcliffe 0, Chorley 1, South Shields 1, Kings Lynn 0 and Spennymoor 0. Peterborough Sports 0 as well in that one. So now you're up to date with all of the scores around the leagues. We're going to turn our attention for the next few minutes before we rejoin the second half of our commentaries, and we're going to hear from the England manager Thomas Tuchel this week, because Real Madrid's Jude Bellingham and Manchester City's Phil Foden have been recalled to the England squad by the head coach. There's also a first-time call-up for Bournemouth midfielder Alex Scott ahead of World Cup qualifiers against Serbia and Albania. Well, our football correspondent John Murray has been speaking to Tuchel after he named the squad earlier this week.
Thomas, I think, judging by what I've just been listening to you say in there, you might have set a little bit of a hair running, as we say, by, well, it sounded to me as though you opened up the possibility of being England manager beyond the World Cup.
I open up the possibility. There's always a possibility if everyone is, if the FA is happy with me, and there's always the possibility. But the focus is now for camp.
Yeah, but you said you're finding this a lot of fun. More fun than you thought?
Not more fun than I thought. I find it just reassuring. I find it as exciting as I was hoping it to be. I took the job. I didn't know exactly what was coming. I knew that I would love to work with the players, but I was not aware what demands of international football for a coach actually means. Am I missing the daily work with the players? Yes, still, but it is very exciting so far to be close to this group of players and to shape this group of players, and of course lead the group into a World Cup. So the best is yet to come. The most exciting part is yet to come, and I'm looking very much forward to it. I'm in a good place. I like where I am. It's a lot of fun. It's very demanding, and so all fine.
So perhaps you found it suits you more than you might even have thought.
I'm not sure about that. I was the one pleading for a short-term contract. I was the one to say let's make it into let's streamline it and let's make it straightforward and let's make this contract until the World Cup, so I don't lose focus and we all don't lose focus and we get used to each other. So this is, I think, this was fair enough. And now we're like almost 1 year in. It's not the time for reflection, even if you try to talk me into this.
Well, that is Thomas Tuchel speaking to John Murray. We'll have to leave that interview there because York City are ready to get back underway. Time to split our frequencies once again. Harrogate against Oldham is on DAB Digital Radio. York City against Eastleigh is on FM and BBC Sounds. We're still waiting for Scarborough Athletics team to come back out. David Ward will split them shortly, but that is your choice of listening, and it's Make Your Mind Up time.
Every game live and getting you closer to your club.
BBC Radio York Sport.
Thanks, Pete. Welcome back to Eastleigh. They lead by 2-1 at half-time. The referee comes back out onto the field, still being talked to by the Eastleigh manager, Scott Bartlett. No changes at the break. So City, Mail, Kitchen, Howe, Fagan, Walcott, Brooks, Hunt, Batty, Felix, Pearce, Banks and Stones. The home team, Townsend, Harris, Iwuka, Pierre, Brindley, Humphreys, Lundstrom, Vokins, Saunders, Evans and Skinner. The referee just making sure there's 11 on each side. On the bench for City, the options today, well, there's two goalkeepers, George Sykes-Kenworthy, I should say, and Rory Watson. Then it's Fallowfield, Nathaniel George, Hewitt, Federa and Kettlewell for City this afternoon. There's the whistle. Just got a text message saying it's all about us winning this afternoon. We need to win the York City, and that's gone into touch from Eastleigh right from the kick-off. And York City now kicking from right to left. So away from their fans, Harrison Mail has the York City supporters behind his goal, and they're starting from the back. He must have been furious at half-time, Stuart Maynard. Michael Morton.
I think just the lack of concentration, which we've mentioned a few times now, it's just total control, a little bit of sloppiness and switching off, and then just being punished. he'll want much of the same of the first half, because there was loads of good things to take from it. But ultimately, we've just got to remember, we've got to come these places and try get them 3 points.
Kitchen gets past his man on this left-hand side, gives it to Brooks, and an afternoon as well at half-time where the other leading sides are all leading in the National League, at least those who are playing. Forest Green won earlier, Carlisle playing a little bit later on, but the likes of Rochdale, the likes of Scunthorpe United, the likes of Bournemouth, all in the driving seat in their game. City do not want to be playing any more catch-up.
No, that's the biggest thing. We've got to stay in distance, haven't we, now? And we've just got to find we haven't got to a point where we've won 4 or 5 in a row yet, and I think that needs to happen soon. Otherwise, we're just going to find that the gap's going to be so big that it's going to put a little bit more pressure on us.
Kitchen, again on this left-hand side, gives it out to Brooks. Back it goes to Kitchen. We're matching orange boots, you can see on this near side of Kitchen and Brooks.
Must be the same sponsorship deal, is it?
Probably. Fagan Walcott, who gave away a pair of his boots in the auction on Thursday night. How?
Yeah, it looks like it's just going to follow the same pattern in it. Them dropped in, York having the ball.
Yeah, everyone back in their own half, all 11 behind the ball. Pearce has to come deep looking for it, gives it to Kitchen, then Pearce moves down the left wing, and he's going to get it on the left wing, is Ollie Pearce. He can put a cross in now, and it comes into the middle, headed clear by Iwuka. Batty will give it back to Pearce. Going to have a second opportunity. Ready now for Scout Athletic. Round the line it goes to Brooks. Brooks nods it in. Little dink cross. Cleared, I think, eventually by Eastleigh. Has it been kept in play, or has that gone out of play for a York City corner kick? It is a York City corner kick in the opening 2 minutes of this second half. So if you want Scarborough Athletic commentary away to Curzon Ashton, that is now available on the BBC Sport website. The link will be on our X feed at BBC York Sport. And York City have their 7th corner of this game, first of the second half.
Yeah, it was good play, that. Brooks making the running beyond, and then Pearce just playing that little slide pass.
Batty into the middle. Goalkeeper gets I was going to say a strong fist, but he sort of flapped at that a little bit. Didn't get a good fist, but they've managed to get it clear and out of the penalty area of Eastleigh. And then there's a bit of a pull there from Brooks to stop Eastleigh, and the referee gives the free kick. Eastleigh want a yellow card for Brooks. Referee says no, just the free kick is enough.
Yep, just got to keep the pressure on, stay calm, try keep the momentum going forward and not give away silly fouls like that, because now they can get everybody up the pitch. It can take a good minute out of the game here.
He's still having a moan at the referee here. Is Lundstrom, the former Altrincham man in the centre of midfield. That's a poor touch from Eastleigh, put straight into touch for a York City throw-in. And I know York City are saying Pearce does a lot of it, but players moaning at the referee to try and get opposition players booked drives you mad. Round the back, Eastleigh on this near side. It's a deep cross, it's overhit, but the blue shirts will try and recycle it on the right with Brindley. He lays it off to Saunders. Now they come forward. Lundstrom tries to get the cross in. Brooks just about gets his toe to it. Now it's to the man who's got both goals, Skinner. And it comes once more. Blocked. Back to Brindley. Puts another deep cross into the box. Too deep. And Banks is over there. He's able to volley clear up towards Stones. That's a nice pass, actually. I don't know if he looked over his shoulder first, or it was just coincidence that he found Josh Stones. But Stones is robbed a little bit too easily there, to the delight of the home crowd.
No, it was a good clearance from Banks. I think he had a little scan just before, put it into a little area. Stones just needs to get hold of it. He did have 3 players on him, so probably are being a little bit harsh, but he just needs to try stay on it if he can, and if he can draw a foul or find a pass, it would develop to get up the pitch.
Felix nods it forward, and the blue shirts have it once more. Centre back comes forward with it now. Iwuka. Now it's tackle from Banks. Banks has now got the ball. The referee says no, that's a tackle from behind, and it's a yellow card for Ollie Banks.
Just look a little bit off it, don't we, at the moment? They've got momentum going forward. I know the 2 goals were giving them a bit more confidence, but we're just not being snappy and getting onto them second balls.
So this is a free kick and a bit of defending for York City to do. Banks, the second York City man to go into the book after Felix in the first half. Or as it says on the football app that I use, J. Rabol Felix.
It's a different one, isn't it?
I didn't realise that was his middle name.
Wonder where that comes from.
At BBC York Sport, if anyone knows. Far side, Eastleigh. Oh, they try and play it around the corner, and it goes straight to Hunt, who's in the 2-man wall. They try to be clever, and they give it away. And now Felix on the break from Hunt. From Felix, get away from Brindley. He can't. It's a good tackle from Brindley. Felix rolls around on the floor, but I think that was a clean tackle, and the home team have the ball in the left-back position. Felix is going to get up.
Yeah, no, that was a perfect tackle from them. Just come across, and as Felix took a big touch, he just went through the ball.
What's happened here? Have they put the ball into touch because they thought Felix was injured, or have they run the ball into touch mistakenly, Eastleigh? I think they put it into touch, they thought Felix was injured, so Stones is going to take the throw in and give it straight back to Eastleigh.
Just need to find a bit of rhythm in this game again now. This is suiting them.
Goalkeeper's got it. And he clears long downfield. Fagan Walcott with the header. Kept in play by Lundstrom. Across the left hand side to Harris, and he's miskicked that into touch for a York City throw in on halfway. Banks back to Felix. City have got to force this now. 2 goals to 1 down. Still 40 minutes.
Still got time to stay patient.
Yeah.
Keep moving the ball around. But that next goal is massive, and I think if York get it, I think they'll start to feel it in the legs a little bit more.
Kitchen, Hunt, that's a nice ball to Brooks on the left. Brooks, Batty overlapping. Brooks will try and put a cross in, which he does. It's the middle. Stones, should have scored. In the 6-yard box, he got completely under it and ballooned it way over the bar. It's a completely free header for Josh Stones. The one you would expect him to finish, seeing the headers that he has put away for York City in his short career at the LNER. But that one he's got horribly wrong.
Yeah, it was great play. Like Brooks receiving the ball, opened up. You could see the running beyond for Pearce, which was good, which allowed him to open his body up to get a cross in. He's put all the pace on it. All he has to do is guide it, but he's jumped early. He's just
mistimed it, hasn't he?
But he did one in the first half, so that's 2. He'll be disappointed, but he's just got to stay calm because there's going to be another chance. So he's got to make sure that he stays calm and he takes the next one.
It's the latest on a long growing list of really clear-cut chances that York City haven't taken over the past 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, there's been 3 headers in this game where we should have scored all 3.
Oh, now there's going to be another foul and a yellow card in midfield. It's Batty this time that gets a yellow card. That's a bit soft. I mentioned the referee's a bit card happy, and we're now starting to see that.
Yeah, we're looking a little bit frustrated. There are silly fouls out there, and we don't need to sort of fall into that trap now because this suits them. It's another minute off the clock. You know, they're in no rush.
Humphreys is over it. Former Weston-super-Mare midfielder. Same as the manager in National South, and he plays it to Evans. Evans will now cross the ball into the middle. It comes. Well defended by Stones at the back post, and it's hacked clear by Felix, who stops it going out for the corner.
Yeah, that was a great header from Stones because it was a flat driven cross on the diagonal.
I thought it escaped his man as well. It was good.
Yeah, but he adjusted his body so quick and then just got up and got first contact because the centre half was right behind him there, clear on goal. So really good tracking from Stones there.
And then the home team have been penalised for a foul on Banks. So City have a free kick which they take. Hunt gives it to Kitchen on this left hand side again. He can come forward a good 20 yards up to halfway. Mark Kitchen, then a long diagonal ball. Felix, loads of room on that far side, controls it on his chest. He's got the overlap from Fagan Walcott. He comes in field though, does Felix, and then goes back out wide round the corner. Oh, that's sloppy from Malachi. Puts it straight behind for a goal kick as he went for the first time ball. He opened up his body trying to play Banks in down the right hand side, but he got it wrong. Yeah,
it is the right idea. That pass, when you do get it into the wide area, that first time pass around the corner is a really good one, and it's something that I've seen Maynard's teams use, you know, even when he was at Notts County and Wealdstone before that, but just over hit it. The idea was right, but over hit it, and then they've got a goal kick.
Townsend clears. Fagan Walcott volleys it into the back of Felix, and out it goes for a throw-in. Ironic cheers from the Eastleigh fans on the far side of the field. They try and steal a few yards.
Just needs something to spark the game a little bit, doesn't it? Just feels like it's sort of going their way at the moment.
Oh, and they've got past Hunt on that far side, still going, tries to get past Felix. He won't get past.
Good Felix.
Joe Felix though, and City have the ball back. Hunt, first time round the corner. Stones is held off it by the centre back. Eastleigh clear, wanting a free kick, nothing given. They sent it forward and it finds Saunders. Saunders lays it off back to Harris. Infield it comes, and now they're on the left hand side in the penalty box, Eastleigh. And I'm not sure if that's a shot, if it's a cross, but it's virtually a pass back to Harrison Mail.
That was good play from them. Saunders running off the blind side of Calamau, sort of linked the play up, but 3 or 4 real quick passing combinations there, and just didn't get the ball across the 6-yard line as good as he probably wanted to.
Batty.
Good play from them.
Felix. Forward to Banks. How long will Ollie Banks survive here today? not because of his performance, but you imagine that he will be the first, just because he's not done many 90 minutes, that possibly could be substituted in this second half.
But we said it like there's between Banks and the other two midfielders in there, that the two of them are going to have to play a full game.
He puts the cross in on the stretch. Eastleigh do well to cut that out. Yeah, but Batty as well, that could maybe mess things up with him. He's on the yellow card. Stones in the penalty area again. His first touch just lets him down, allows Eastleigh to win the ball back, and they clear. Batty gives away possession, does well though the second time to find Kitchen, and Kitchen from inside the Eastleigh half goes all the way back to Harrison Mayle. Mayle to Brooks, up towards halfway for the former Maidstone and #United defender. Hunt round the corner to Pearce, that's nice. Pearce 30 yards from goal, runs forward into the area, plays it through the legs of the Eastleigh defender. Banks just couldn't get on the end of it, and Eastleigh were able to clear. I thought Pearce maybe could have had a shot there.
I was thinking the exact same thing. As soon as it opened up, I'm thinking have a shot, son.
Felix crossed into the box, heads the head it goes of Kitchen. He wasn't expecting it. Stone slipped, and all Kitchen can do is get his head to it. He couldn't jump from a standing position, and he just cushioned it back to the goalkeeper.
Yeah, well, it was a great combination just before that where they've played through into Hunt. Hunt's played it round the corner, but as Pearce took his touch, they just dropped off. I'm thinking, hit it. He's tried to slide it through to Banks, and they've won it, but then we've got a ball in from the right-hand side, and Kitchen just couldn't get any power on that header. Really difficult one, though, to score them chances, because there's not enough pace in the cross.
Brooks does well in front of Skinner there, and that's going to spin behind, is it, for a goal kick?
Go on, get the ball.
It does. Harrison Mayle will take it immediately to Fagan Walcott. Batty. Eastleigh voices you can hear, quiet the York City fans at the minute, as their team go in search of an equalising goal. 2-1 the home team lead here on BBC Radio York. Big game on Tuesday night. York City at home to Rochdale, but they need to be winning this one first. Felix infield to Hunt, who's got a bit of space, can turn back out to the right hand side. Banks again, one of those where he opens his body first time, tries to play it down the line, intercepted, and into touch it goes.
Yeah, if he gets that right, Felix is in on that side. To be fair, I think that was good defending from them. They cut it off well and sharp.
Fagan Walcott back to the captain Howe. Kitchen on this left hand side, he gives it to Brooks. Brooks fronts up Brindley. Brindley slips, Brooks gets the cross in over the head of Stones, headed clear at the back post, only as far as Banks. Felix on the right hand side of the penalty area, he gets a cross in again on the stretch. Bit last ditch defending there from Eastleigh, but they've done well, and he gets an applause from the Eastleigh supporter just alongside me here in the main stand. City win it back there and goes back to Harrison Mayle.
Yeah, it was a good recovery from back there, because he just got his distances wrong and it played over his head, but he reacted quickly and then just got his foot in, and then that's allowed York to get on the ball again. Been a little bit better this last 2 or 3 minutes. Just need to keep this tempo going.
But not as good as it was in that opening half hour. Banks, long diagonal cross the ball. Again, Brooks in lots of space. Brings it down well. Takes on Brindley, comes in field. Now dinks it into the middle. It was a good cross in. And he was just blocked off in there was Josh Jones. It's good defending from Eastleigh. Couldn't get anyone coming in round the back. Oh, here we go. The goalkeeper's gone down.
No, yeah, it's coming, wasn't it? No, that was really good from Brooks. What I like about that is Brooks has opened up 3 or 4 times on his left foot. He's got a lovely left foot, but he's chopped in there on his right and caught him off guard. But it was actually really good defending from the two centre-halves of Eastleigh, because they got all the Pearce and they got all the Stones and didn't allow him to get free.
So the goalkeeper's gone down, of course. That was nowhere near him. Everyone comes across this near side. It breaks up the play, it breaks the flow.
Yeah.
The Eastleigh manager, Scott Bartlett, gets a chance to talk to his players.
And to be fair, last 5 minutes York have upped the ante. You know, they've been on top now, and you know they've obviously seen that York have got momentum, and then they're just breaking it up a little bit. And listen, you know, we've just got to stay patient. We've just got to create a few more chances, keep asking questions, and if we get the next goal, they will feel it in the legs. I'm telling you, because they've done a lot of running. They've been doing a lot of graft out of possession here.
Yeah, they certainly have. So they take on some fluids. The Eastleigh players, to be fair to them, there's a couple have stayed on the far side of the field. They probably don't know what the manager has to say.
They've got the water around there, have you seen though?
Yeah. See Paul McCallum making his way back from injury on the bench today for Eastleigh down there. An old foe of York City. Hasn't yet scored this season though, Paul McCallum, in the appearances that he's made. Oh, guess what? He's fine as the goalkeeper, thank goodness for that. It's a relief, isn't it?
I thought he was injured then. Do you know what? I expected it.
Yeah, I'm just amazed it didn't happen in the first half, to be honest, when City were completely dominant.
Yeah, it's been part of their strategy this second half. To be fair, they've come out and had a really good start this second half. But York have just got on top. They've just got to now get back control of it again. Keep pushing, keep probing them.
Man, I don't know what he's talking to the fourth official about. He's looking at what the fourth official's writing down in his notebook.
He'll want the time. He'll want to know how long that's taken.
Yeah. How much is likely to be added on for that stoppage? Well, it should be a good, at least 2 minutes, if not 3 minutes.
You just never know, though, do you?
You don't. How?
Just a guessing game.
Fagan Walcott backed in towards his corner flag, manages to get it partially clear, but the Blue Shirts win it back on the edge of the area, but then Banks gets in, and it finds its way to Brooks. Have to go the full length of the field. That's pulled. Oh, it's missed again by the defender. This time it's Iwuka. Stones makes something of it. It goes to Hunt. City on the break. Stones in the penalty area. It's forced all the way out to the right-hand side. Needs to pull it back to someone, Stones. Hunt puts a cross in. There's no one there in the middle. Falls to Felix in the edge of the area. He skips past his first man. Tries to pull it back. Eastleigh, they're now getting men back, and they will scramble it clear.
Don't really know what happened there. Just started ricocheting everywhere. But
the two centre-backs at times look as though they've never played football before.
Yeah.
Bambi on ice.
Just Stones didn't sort his feet out quick enough there to take the touch. There was an opportunity for him to take the touch and get the shot. I don't know if it was a bit too heavy, the pass. But we had a real opportunity there after that scramble.
Massive opportunity. Brooks down the line. Kitchen's in round the back on this left-hand side. Has to wait for the ball, though. Now he comes in field as Mark Kitchen. Turns his man one way, then the other. Back into the box he comes. Can't beat the first man, though, when he puts the cross in. It comes back out to Banks on the edge of the box. Back now once more to Brooks on this left-hand side. Back to Banks, back towards halfway. He has to go across the far side of the field for Fagan Walcott. They're very deep here. All 11 for Eastleigh. Felix, round the corner, tries to feed it to Fagan Walcott. It bounces back to Joe Felix. It comes in field. Gives it to Alex Hunt, back out to the right-hand side to Fagan Walcott. Fagan Walcott, round the corner, Felix, now back out to Hunt. Hunt can put a cross in. Into the box it goes. Falls to Pearce. There's a penalty area. He turns and gets the shot. He's immediately blocked. Now to Banks. He takes on the shot. That's blocked on the edge of the box once more. Loops up into the air. Brindley's going to try and clear. They allow it to bounce to Eastleigh. That's hacked clear once more by the home team. Not great defending once more. Forward to Stone's edge of the box. He lays it off to Kitchen. In comes across. It's too deep. Fagan Walcott tries to make something of it. Then there's a push on Pearce in the box. It makes it look as though it was a push at least. The referee says nothing. Pearce doesn't appeal. So I think he maybe thought the nudge was coming. He didn't. He went down. Batty now to the right hand side, then Batty slips as they try and force it through. I thought Banks was going to get it before Batty initially, but he didn't do, and then City have given away a free kick in the centre circle. Fagan Walcott, the man who's been penalised, and again it breaks up the play. But
it was a really good spell. It was just a shame that we just couldn't keep momentum there, not getting the shots off at the right time.
Well, the positive is City look as though they're going to keep creating chances, because quite frankly, Eastleigh are helping them out as well at the backs. The clearances aren't great every time they have the opportunity to.
You can see it though. If we don't cross the ball early, they get themselves set. They're defending the box a lot better. But when we cross early, it causes so many more problems. It's like the one where Kitchen got down the left hand side here. They'd got set and then they cut it out the near post. If it had gone in a little bit earlier, it catches them off guard.
Goalkeeper's giving it straight to Joe Felix from the free kick as well. How are they leading this game? Hunt on the far side, on halfway, gives it to Fagan Walcott. Banks bursts forward over halfway. Nice ball for Pearce. Pearce tries to feed Stones in. It's just too much, just overhit. Stones will keep it in play though near the corner flag. He does well. He turns now. He needs some help over there, Josh Jones. Can't feed it through the two Eastleigh defenders towards Fagan Walcott. And again, they clear. It's flicked further forward by Saunders. Howe's back covering though, and he goes back once more to Harrison Mail. Eastleigh 2, York City 1.
That bit's so important when we're in that final third, making sure that Callum Batty stop the source of them getting out. If we do that, we'll keep momentum. That was good that time. Kitchen. As soon as them two get that wrong, that'll allow them to get out. Good play.
Pearce, edge of the box to Banks. He spreads it further back to the right hand side to Fagan Walcott. Now it's to Felix on the right wing. Back again to Fagan Walcott. Could have put a cross in first time if he wanted. Instead he gives it back to Joe Felix. Joe Felix, two men out there trying to stop the cross coming in. Fagan Walcott, City knocking it around nicely. Hunt. Corner of the penalty area, back it goes to Batty. Batty now to Felix. Need to get this in the box. Felix will come across the face of the box. He crosses now. Goalkeeper beats that in the air by his defender. It's going to be knocked off the line by another defender. Goes behind for a corner kick. Again, 6s and 7s at the back, Eastleigh. Two of them went for the same ball. And City win a corner eventually. There's a York City man gone down in the penalty area under that collision. I think it's Pearce, but he's going to be all right. And City have yet another corner kick.
Townsend's not shy about coming to get it, is he? He's brave. He's just come and took both of them out.
Yeah, he should be. He's a big goalkeeper. He can punch the ball away, can't he? He's...
When we get into that phase, if you watch on either side, Kitchen is coming round the back and he's got such a height difference.
Was that final third? That's another tick.
We got
bingo
it.
Card.
And then it's the same on the other side. If we just put a little bit more on the cross.
Not dealt with by Eastleigh. There's a bit of a scramble once more, and now they're going to get it clear. Banks gets his foot to it. Appeals from the home team for a free kick.
Good referee.
Well, it's lucky, because if it is, it's the second yellow card for Ollie Banks.
Yeah, no, that was a great tackle.
Yeah.
Great tackle. Just got to keep this momentum now going.
City got a line of 5 up front, including Callum Howe in the centre here. City knock it around at the back.
Does he not know Cal used to be a centre forward?
Well, he could do to find his scoring books yet to find the back of the net this season. Kitchen still got all those men forward. Back it goes to Banks. Banks to this left hand side to Kitchen. Get it into the box, York City. They're knocking it around at the back. Banks hits the referee as he tries to knock it forward. The referee now pulls up play, and contested drop ball it will be. He drops it and throws it back for Banks to spread it to Fagan Walcott. Callum Howe still playing up front here. Fagan Walcott on the right hand side. Again, decides not to get the cross in, goes back into the centre circle to Felix.
We've just not quite got our shape though. You see, there's too many players central, so we can't go round at the moment.
And now Howe's having to drop back. He's slowly going back into midfield. Now he decides to come forward as Kitchen has it on this left-hand side. He's got Brooks outside of him. Kitchen puts a cross in, though. Into the middle, headed clear this time by the centre-back. Eastleigh flick it forward, but there's only red shirts there. They're all camped in their defensive third here, Eastleigh. Banks to Fagan Walcott. To the right-hand side once more to Batty. Batty, bit of pressure from York City without calling the goalkeeper into any great action here. And then Hunt is robbed of the ball in midfield by Humphreys. Humphreys. To the left-hand side he goes. They lose possession, though, over there, does Vokins. Felix takes on Humphreys, gets past him, he's pulled back, but the referee allows it to go on. He goes into touch, actually. That'll be a yellow card for Humphreys. Oh, no, he said it's gone off Felix. How's that not a yellow card? We saw the pull of the shirt.
Is that not a free kick, then, or not?
He's given a throw-in, saying Joe Felix has run it into touch. Oh, referee and official over there.
But
Come on.
I thought he was playing advantage.
I thought he was. And now there's going to be a change. How is that not a yellow card? Come on. That's the clearest yellow card of the day. There's going to be a change now. Double change from York City. We're going to see the new man here. It's a clear pull watching the replay before the ball's anywhere near going out of play. So Hewitt's about to come on. So is Nathaniel George for York City. Who are they going to come on for?
Come on, son.
Ben Brooks.
Go make yourself a fan's favourite early doors.
So Hewitt for Brooks, straight swap at the left wing back role.
Also coming off the field is number 23, Joe Felix.
Joe Felix comes off for Nathaniel George. Okay. So 2 straight swaps. Paddy Hewitt. This is a big ask, you know, isn't it? He's been playing left-hand side all season for Chorley. Yeah. He's having to play on the right here for York City, and Nathaniel George is playing on the left.
But it is an attacking move. He's going for
most
it
definitely.
He's literally what he's thinking is, I think here is if they get momentum, you're going to push your 2 wing backs into a position what they're naturally in. I know he's playing on the opposite side, but he's always been a winger, so he'll know that role in terms of a winger.
Banks.
You can see straight away, as soon as we've got possession, they've gone into
over the top
roles.
for Hunt, who's round the back. Hunt in the penalty area, pulls it into the middle.
Yes,
Tap in!
Yes! Get it!
2-2! He's there! It was so easy for York City. They cut through them, and they get the ball, and they immediately race back to the centre circle because they don't want the draw here. York City need to be winning this game. They know that. It's 2-2 once more, thanks to Wally Pearce.
Yeah, that's a great goal as well. But if you saw the two wing backs had just come on, they pushed right on, which then opened it up. They just played. I don't know who played the little ball through, but it was a great ball, great movement from Banks.
Banks over the top.
Banks in there
to Hunt, round the back, and he just pulled it back into the dangerous area in the 6-yard box. No one tracks Ollie Pearce, tap in the back post.
What a ball by from Banks there. But Hunt's run as well, straight into the space beyond. And then Pearce doing what Pearce does.
Immediate dividends from the 2 changes. Get started off down here actually with Nathaniel George at the left back.
Yeah.
Or left wing back. Now you can hear the York City supporters.
Come on, boys.
How?
They're going to start to feel it now, I think.
Fagan Walcott to Hunt. You've done some cracking games so far this season on BBC Radio York.
Yeah,
You're at Braintree for the comeback from 2 down to 3-2. You did the 5-0 against Carlisle.
Yeah, it's not good for the ticker.
We'll leave it done at home.
It's not good for the ticker.
The heart looking at that breakfast this morning.
Oh, tell me about it. I'm still struggling from that.
Howe at the back. Fagan Walcott. He gets his first touch as the new man. Calmly just gives it back to Fagan Walcott. Over there did Hewitt. And Batty now on this left-hand side. 20 plus injury time to go. McCallum out warming up for the home side. Oh, look at the space for Kitchen now on this left. Kitchen tries to get the cross in, hits Nathaniel George in the penalty area. He does well to control it. Kitchen gets a second bite of the cherry. It's a deep one. Stones nods it back into the penalty area, but the blue shirts are going to come away with it, and they've given it away over that far side of there, but they're going to just about win it back, and they clear their lines hurriedly to Eastleigh.
Good, well done, Batty. Well done, Carl.
Howe tries to loft it forward. That was a poor ball from him, though. Yeah. And they have it now with Evans to Eastleigh. They've got men going forward here as well. That's a nice ball out to this near side to Skinner. Skinner into the penalty area, right-hand side. Oh, he's overrun it. And Kitchen gets there, but all he can do is put it behind for a corner kick. Eastleigh's first corner of this match, and it comes in the 72nd minute.
Well, that's the only thing that we're going to give to them now, because we've got the two wing-backs as wingers. They are going to leave a little bit of space, so there is going to be moments where they will get down the side, so we've just got to defend these moments as good as we can, and then try get control again and get our wing backs high, because you could see that Eastleigh didn't know what to do there in that last attack for York.
Vokins has come across to take the corner kick. The linesman having a close look just to make sure some of the circumference of that ball is in the quadrant. It just about is.
I'm not too sure about that match up there with Bats
in the penalty area. Yeah, the far post, and it comes now. Batty wasn't looking at his eyes. That was delivered. He was looking more at the player away, not the ball.
Yeah.
They've worked it back out though to Vokins, and it comes now a second time. That's a deep one. There's some pulling and shoving going on. Clear to the edge of the area. Shot comes in, and it's right at Harrison Mayle. Oh, Skinner for the hat trick. Wow. On the penalty spot. So fortunate that's directly at Harrison Mayle.
He's actually hit it too well. He's hit it so well into the ground that it's just gone straight into Harrison. I'm so glad because of the distance and the pace on the ball, it's just fell to Harrison. But Harrison's done so well there, by the way. So that come at him so quick, and it was skipping. I know it was straight at him, but to take the sting out the ball, it could have parried anywhere. He's done really well there.
Hewitt to Hunt. Hunt loses possession of the ball, and then it ricochets off him as they try and clear, and it goes into touch and over the stand into the field behind the stand on the far side.
I think this is going to be interesting. Last 25 minutes.
Yep, change now for the home team. Davis is coming on. Sonny Davis, he's on a season loan from Southampton, is the fullback. He's coming on. Is this Skinner? The 2-goal striker has been replaced by a fullback, which maybe tells you something, Mikey.
Must be happy with the draw. It's a strange one. I think he's had a good game.
Certainly had a good game, but yeah, interesting change. So that's yet another fullback they've got on here. They've got 4 on the field now of Eastleigh.
They're obviously just trying to counteract what York have done and try to double up in them wide areas.
Throw in down the line. Fagan Walcott heads clear. Hunt tries to get away from Humphreys. Goes into touch for a York City throw-in, to the displeasure of the Eastleigh fans on the far side of the field. And the Eastleigh management on this near side, because of course they can see exactly what's happening over there from where they are.
Of course they can.
Fagan Walcott, we couldn't tell. We got a better view than they had. Back it goes to Mayle. Mayle to Kitchen. Banks. To Kitchen. Oh, was almost a little bit short, and then left a little bit in there. Did the man who's just come on, Davis, on Kitchen. Kitchen not happy about it. Makes the referee aware.
The referee has a hospital pass on Banks, it all.
It was, yeah. And the referee has a quiet word there, actually, with Sonny Davis. Forwards comes City. Fagan Walcott. Hewitt slips as he tries to give it back to him. Humphreys keeps it in play for the home team. And they clear. Batty, left as last man, does really well. Up against Harvey Saunders there.
You can see that's what I was on about earlier. As long as Bats and Callum control that area, it allows us to get ball back quickly. But Bats has done so well there.
That's a nice ball from Banks out to Nathaniel George on this left-hand side, just outside the penalty area. He'll try and come in field. Got Kitchen for company, gives it to Kitchen. He'll get a cross in, and it comes now into the middle, headed up in the air. Not a great header once more by one of those 2 centre-backs. Cleared to Pierce the edge of the area. He's looking for his hat-trick. Has to lay it off to Banks. Banks is under all sorts of pressure, though, so he's going to have to recycle it. And it's going to go back out to the right-hand side this time. Out he goes over there to Hewitt. He puts the first time cross in, flicked on by Fagan Walcott into the middle. Goalkeeper can catch in his 6-yard box. 2-2, it remains.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if Banks has been playing slightly deeper for about 10-15 minutes now. I wonder if that's been a tactical change and Hunt's playing higher.
308 York City fans here today. Didn't hear what the overall crowd was. I think Scarborough scored twice. They lead 2-0 at Curzon Ashton against the 10 men of Curzon Ashton. Can't believe Scarborough, of all the places where they're going to get a win, they're going to go into Curzon Ashton, somewhere York City really, really struggled in their time in National North. Batty.
I think Scarborough struggled there as well, haven't they?
I don't know, have they?
I think so.
Well, he's going to be a happy man today, is John O'Greening.
I do apologise if my stats are wrong, but I think I'm right.
You're the stats man as well, you can't get stats wrong. Nathaniel George, poor cross in from him, headed clear virtually off the turf there by Eastleigh defender. And they come down forward down the centre of the field. Evans to the left hand side. Humphreys leaves it. Deep cross comes in now, all the way across edge of the area. Saunders takes on the shot, and Mail just going wide of the goal. He just drops on it and catches.
So that's the exact thing I was on about when York have got them pinned in.
Sorry, Mikey, they've thrown it out straight to Hunt, who's in a nice little pocket of space in the middle. Kitchen looks as though he's cramping up here.
He does
beneath us. He's not running at all. We'll see if he's alright. He's got his hands on his hips. The double teapot is on from Mark Kitchen. Maybe he's just shattered. Anyway, Eastleigh have got everyone. Yeah, Eastleigh's got everyone back behind the ball now. That's a crossfield ball. It's over the head though of Nathaniel George from Batty. He's having a word with the York City bench, his Kitchen. I think is he just frustrated with something? I think he is. I think
yeah,
he's all right.
no, he was just on about playing it a little bit shorter. Doesn't need to force a pass there, Bats.
They're going to make another change though in a second to City. Throwing down the line, Kitchen volleys forward, looking for Stones around the back. Can Stones get there before the goalkeeper? He can't. He comes and gathers.
Who's going to change it? Fallowfield, is it?
I think it'll be Fallowfield off for Deera. I don't think there are many other options, to be perfectly honest. Oh, given away cheaply by the home team. Batty in the middle of the field. Goes forward to Pearce. Pearce has no one in front of him, has to go back to Banks. Banks spots a man out on the far side. Kept him playing, back to Fagan Walcott it was from Hewitt. Batty. Fagan Walcott again. He can put the cross in now. It's a deep one. Is it too deep? It is too deep and it goes behind for a goal kick.
Yeah, that's a shame.
That was it. Is Ryan Fallowfield is about to come on here for York City. Who's he going to come on for? Is it going to be Kitchen? Does he have an issue?
Not sure.
It's got to be a defensive change, hasn't it? Who's he coming on? Is he going on for... Well, the fourth official's not got his board sorted. He's still fiddling, he's having issues.
Pressure's on.
Pressure's on every week, and they fail to fall every week with these boards. Look at him, he's still struggling. Oh, he's got 0-0s all over it, flashing. It is Kitchen. Oh, that could be another injury.
He looked more like a fatigue for me there. He's probably starting to feel it, and last thing you want him to do is, whatever it is pull it. So if he's starting to feel it, probably the best thing to do is change it.
And Fallowfield is a straight swap. He's playing it on the left-hand side of the 3. Howe wins that header. Banks flicks it further forward. Stones has to get on his bike.
Just body in. Good.
Eastleigh defender Iwuka thinks I know. I'm clearing that out the ground. Taking quickly. Pearce around the back of the penalty area. Pulls it into the middle. Oh, no one there. All the way across it comes. Shot! Yes! There he goes! The debut goal is there! Hewitt! Sydney took it in really quick throw-in. It caught Eastleigh out on this far side. Across it went to Hewitt. Brilliant first time finish from him as he ran onto the ball. They deserve it so much. They've been brilliant at times, sloppy at others. It's Eastleigh 2, York City 3.
Get in there. What did I say? Fans' favourite. Go get yourself a goal, son. Mate, that was brilliant from Stones down this side. So the centre half booted the ball out the stadium, but Stones got a ball so quick from wherever he got it from. Threw Pearce in. Pearce reacted so quickly. Pulls the ball back. That's a great finish. He's just come onto the ball, opened up his body.
Rifled it into the roof of the net.
It's a great finish. So happy for the young man. Oh, brilliant. Welcome to York, son.
You're right, the multi-ball system has done for Eastleigh there.
Oh, I don't know what they're doing down there, but they must be fuming.
Let's be honest, we can watch it now. Oh, he even kicked the ball away from the multi-ball to the defender who kicked it out of the ground, but Stone still picked it up and took the throw in. Gave it to Pearce, who was in behind him. He pulled it back to the edge of the area, and he's ran onto it from a good 30 yards away, is Hewitt, and blasted it into the back of the net.
It's a great finish, because he's just set himself, and he's just stroked through the ball lovely.
And now you can hear those York City supporters.
Come on, lads.
Another 5-goal extravaganza with Mikey Morton here on BBC Radio.
I can't do this anymore. Oh God!
It makes the long journey home though a bit more worthwhile.
Come on, let's stay switched on. Let's get these 3 points, then we'll be happy.
Fagan Walcott. He goes long down the right-hand side, looking for Alex Hunt, who's pushed forward. Oh, defender again, makes a mess of that. And he's going to be picked up by the goal scorer Hewitt, but he can't do anything much with it.
How many of them has there been today?
Their clearances have been abysmal all afternoon. Honestly, even belting it out of play down here, all he has to do is tap it away from something. They wouldn't have got the throw-in being able to be taken so quickly.
When the car park reopens, all cars will be required to turn left out of the car park. Thank you.
That's going to delight anyone who's in the car park behind us. It's jam-packed. They're going to hold all the cars in there for a few minutes at the end of the game, and because the temporary traffic lights, they're right outside the entrance, they're making everyone turn the wrong way.
Be absolutely fuming.
It'll be carnage. Fallowfield tries to flip forward. Pearce, edge of the penalty area on this left-hand side. Cross comes in. Stones chest it! Just Stones with his chest. The York City bench is up. Stones slides on his chest near this corner flag. What a lovely ball in from Ollie Pearce. Josh Stones now gets his goal. This is more like it. This reflects the game we've been watching. Eastleigh 2, York City 4.
Oh, what a goal. I nearly swore as well then. I nearly swore. I forgot I was on line. But the ball's come out to Fallowfield. Fallowfield's just played a great ball between the defensive line. But again, Pearce's movement always asks a question. But he's just whipped the ball across, and Stones, he couldn't head it, and he's just stuck his chest on it, and it's just gone into the top corner. Absolutely beautiful goal.
We were right behind it. We could tell it was going in for the minute he chested and swiveled his body at the same time to direct it towards goal.
Everyone was lucky that I didn't knock all their computers over there, because I was nearly gone. Oh God.
It's a ridiculous game. The fourth official's not happy with Maynard, because Maynard's gone sprinting Jose Mourinho style down this near side touchline, not just to celebrate but to talk to his players, and the fourth official's now dragging him back to his technical area. He hasn't been booked for it.
No.
Like Robbie Savage was earlier in the season at a game. Look at the Eastleigh fans piling out the exits here on this right-hand side.
Trying to get to the cars now so they can go.
That was a good time in that announcement from them, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. They're gone. To be fair though, like this is what the game is. Like, York have dominated from start to finish. They've had spells, they've switched off a couple of times and give the 2 sloppy goals away.
Oh, that was a bit sloppy from Callum Howe. Completely missed the ball there at the back, but Fagan Walcott did the sweeping up for him and gives it to Banks. I wouldn't be surprised to see Ollie Banks actually get given a few minutes off here now. He's on a yellow card. There's no need to have him still out there.
Yeah,
bring on Mo Faderi, give him a few more minutes.
Either he's made the decision or the management and shifted him a little bit deeper so he can just control it.
Look at Hunt, where he's now playing a little bit higher, and he ran in behind the defence wanting that ball first time.
And I think it just takes a little bit off his legs playing in this deeper role. Hunt's the one who's making all the runs, and you could see that from one of the goals early where Banks played the ball to Hunt and then Hunt played it to Pearce.
Gets it in the centre circle. Now to Stones, now Pearce. This is good now from York City. Stones, can they get a fifth? Out to Nathaniel George on this left-hand side. He'll run at Brindley. Infield to Stones, just behind him, picked up by Pearce. He lays it off to Banks. Banks all the way across the face of the penalty area to Fagan Walcott. He's encouraged to shoot by the York fans. He drives into the penalty area, gets past his man. In it comes, out of the near post. Pearce looking for his hat-trick. York City corner.
I thought you just loved this game. Half-time, so disappointed. Scored 2 goals and now we're flying. It's brilliant. Great football though, great quick football. This is the last thing that they need right now.
Yeah, scored the 3 goals in this second half. Remember, City were trailing. McCallum's going to be given a few minutes here to try and regain some fitness for the home team. York have the corner on the far side. Are they going to make the change before the corner kick? The referee's asking. The fourth official didn't have his board ready once more. I think he's been caught out again. Yeah. Now he gets the numbers up. Number 9 goes up. He comes on for one of those 4 full-backs. So Brindley goes off. McCallum comes on to offer a bit more help to help out with this York City corner kick. Eastleigh 2, York City 4. The scoreboard's gone completely down that far side.
What are we on, about 84, 85 are we?
We got 7 minutes to go. 6 minutes to go. Corner then. Batty drills it in deep. Looking for Callum Howe. Free head at the back post. Back across goal. Stones can't get there.
He didn't even lift his foot.
He did lift his foot.
The
defender went to ground looking for the contact. The referee gives the free kick.
He's been kind there. Stones pulled his foot away, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Ollie Pearce was just telling him as well.
Shock.
Yeah. Here's a quiz question for you, Mikey. Now, if Ian Dunn was here, he'd be absolutely nowhere with this. Chris Forth from York City South has just messaged me. There's going to be another change here. Is Mo Federa? He's coming on for Ollie Pearce. He won't get his hat trick.
Yeah, saving for the week game.
He's told to get a move on his Ollie Pearce by the referee. So Federa will get given minutes at the end of this game. Pearce comes off. He looks pretty tired as well, to be fair. Does Ollie Pearce down there. So, Hewitt has just scored here.
Yep.
Craig Hewitt on his debut. How many York City players have scored on their debut before?
Ooh,
this is courtesy of Chris Forth at York City South, so I can guarantee it's 100% nailed on correct.
Wow, that is a great question, that. I'm going to be racking my brain now.
Go on, have a guess.
How many have scored on the debut?
Yeah.
7.
7? Well, you're just 115 out.
Really?
112th player to score on his York City debut.
That many?
That many.
Wow.
Craig Hewitt.
What's that compared to all like the other teams?
Chris, if you can work that out in the next 5 minutes, feel free to get back in touch with me.
I'm just thinking, so it's an interesting stat, that.
Free kick to Eastleigh.
My guess was quite far out, wasn't it?
To be honest, I would have gone much lower as well, so I wouldn't have got anywhere near it. It's a deep one round the back. That's good play from whoever that is who got his head to that, Ryan Fallowfield, and he puts it into touch for a throw in far side of the field to Eastleigh. So Eastleigh 2, York City 4. We've got 3 minutes plus injury time to go. Darkness almost upon us. The floodlights shining bright now.
Yeah, we just want to get through with no injuries now.
On the south coast. Throw in. In it comes. A long one from Eastleigh, but it slips out of his hands and Banks is able to volley clear. Now it's put back in a second time, completely over here, and that will go behind for a goal kick. To the high enjoyment levels of those York City supporters where that ball went out of play.
Just take your time now, H. There's no rush. About time we slow game down.
You know what? You can read him like a book. So we're talking about players scoring on the debut.
Yeah.
He's in touch again. We all know who scored on his debut. The golden goal man himself. City come forward down this right hand side. Fagan Walcott into the box looking for Stones. Stones misses it. No. He's cut out in the 6-yard box. Oh, we could have had a shot there. He almost had another chance there, the Josh Stones. Not even going to mention his name once more. We'll just call him the golden goal man. You all know who that is. I just wish he'd stop mentioning it. Banks to this left hand side. Hewitt to Fallowfield. Hewitt's now come across this near side to his more natural left. Now he moves her back across the right, and Mo Federa picks up the ball. Fagan Walcott gives it back to Hunt, and it does finally get out to Federa, who was looking for it on this left hand side. Into the penalty area he goes, comes back outside, lays it off back to Banks. Banks will give it back to Federa.
Go on,
run at his man once more, gives it to Hunt. Hunt across the face of the penalty area, opens up for him. Hunt takes on the shot, straight down the throat of the goalkeeper, who saves.
Don't mind that from Hunt, as soon as it opens up, you don't mind him unleashing a shot. He's got a lovely technique.
Cleared downfield by the goalkeeper. Fagan Walcott allows that to bounce, gets his head to it, and then will clear. He nods it down into his own path. Hewitt, back it goes to Batty. Batty downfield looking for Stones. A little shove there on Stones, but it does the trick for Eastleigh.
Yeah, it was good.
And they pick it up and play it forward. Oh, that's a lovely tackle from Fagan Walcott on the back. Oh no, referee! It's a great tackle from Fagan Walcott.
God almighty, he can see that as well. He's on this side. I mean, it's great defending from the centre half there. He just nudged Stones just before to win the duel. Then they broke, but Malachi recovered well and just got his foot just across him. Got the first touch.
Terrible decision. Now they're going to have a chance at a shot goal from this. It's about 25 yards on the angle. That left hand side. If this goes in, it'll be a nervous last few minutes for York City, thanks to the referee. 6 minutes goes up on the board. So Humphreys is over it. So too is Vokins. Remember City under you, actually. They Eastleigh won 1-0 thanks to a free kick, didn't they, at the other end of the field on that Tuesday night.
Thanks for reminding me on that one.
Sorry, Mikey.
That was a long journey home. I thought we played well that night as well.
Humphreys takes it. Oh, hello.
That one like the one that went in against us.
He's been watching the rugby that we were talking about earlier on. That was perfectly through the posts, but not the football posts. That'll be a goal kick for York City. Harrison Mail's told to get on with it from the referee. Howe takes the goal kick and gives it back to Mail. He lays it off to the far side of the field to Fagan Walcott.
Good from
Hunt.
Yeah, really good from Hunt there.
Fallowfield. Batty.
The ref might as well blow up now.
Well, the Olays are going from the York City supporters. Well, this time the other night we still had time for another goal and a missed penalty. Howe. Batty. Fallowfield.
I know they're going to press. They are going to press here.
Yeah, well, York City the top scorers, I think, aren't they, in the National League? There's another 4 to add onto the tally today. Howe. Fagan Walcott. Hunt. So get ready for the Olay in a minute. There you go. Back it goes to Mail. Played virtually 2 of the added 6. York City just kept possession throughout. Fallowfield.
Body in.
Fadera can't get there. The blue shirts have it at the edge of the York City penalty. Got a man over here. Play it through. He's been greedy and it's been blocked. He should have played in McCallum first time. McCallum had a free shot goal in the penalty spot. And it should have been a goal for Eastleigh, that.
Great defending from Callum Howe though there. The ball got slipped in. He was straight down the middle and Callum just got in front of him.
Wasn't he?
Yeah, and as he's opened up, he's just got his body in and then just blocked the shot. It was really good defending there.
Fagan Walcott blocks that attempted cross and then hobbles away. I think he might be struggling with a bit of cramp. He is just flexing those legs as he did on Wednesday evening at the LLER. Throwing about to be taken by the home team, who trail by 4-2 here on BBC Radio York. Another very entertaining game under Stuart Maynard for those York City fans in the far side of the field to enjoy. Cross comes into the box, into the middle, straight through to Harrison Mail it goes. There will have been moments this afternoon that will have frustrated them, as it's frustrated us. But overall, it's good fun.
Yeah, like I said earlier, it's not great for the heart, but most of the game they've been in total control. It was just when we were having a conversation at half time, we just couldn't believe what score it was.
Nathaniel George turns away from his man. That's a nice ball. Stones round the corner for Fagan Walcott. He's going to send it to the right hand side. City getting men forward, and it comes from Fagan Walcott, cleared at the back post by Eastleigh, and they've got a bit lucky there actually that it's fallen to a blue shirt in Humphreys.
It wasn't the best clearance again, was it?
No.
Got away with
the
that
clearances have been terrible all afternoon. Now to this near side. Davis. Back to Akua. And it comes for Howe. Gets his foot, tries to clear it, slices it, and it goes up into the air and is caught by Harrison Mail.
Yeah, I think the forward just gave him a little nudge there, knocked him off balance. That's why he didn't get a clean clearance. But I love that about Callum, because even like it's 4-2 up and it's towards the end of the game, he's still defending.
Oh, Mail's almost played him into trouble there. Banks. McCallum went in for the sliding tackle. What was Mail doing there? That was so short at the edge of his penalty area. Almost gifted it straight to McCallum under no pressure.
I think where he is in terms of trying to use the link passes, he has to get the weight right for the player to step on and play the first time ball, which sometimes that happens. I just don't think we have to do it this time of the game, really.
Banks. 90 seconds left of injury time. Eastleigh 2, York City 4. Hundreds of people listening back at home, disappointed that they haven't got a house on the old Mikey Morton bingo card this afternoon. But there's still time.
I don't know what I'm missing out now. Try and get him in now.
Kirsten have got to go back, I think, in Scarborough.
I must have got most of them in.
I don't think we mentioned the counter press. And then Stones wins the ball back. The Eastleigh man tries to tries to fool the referee there. Nothing given. He has to jump straight back up.
It's not been a counter-pressing game.
You haven't talked about being in the 6 or the 8 or the 10.
No, but that's recommendation from my neighbour. because she didn't know what a 6, 8 and 10 was. So
your neighbour was the only one. I bet there's plenty of people listening who don't.
So we've gone for positions if we have today.
Touch tight, low block, pivot. All missing up Mikey Morton bingo
They have been
card.
in a low block today, though, haven't they?
They have. Nathaniel George back to Fallowfield. Nice ball to Banks. Oh, this is a bit sloppy as he tries to flick it away, and Humphries can come forward into the centre of the field. Humphries gets it back, shooting position, takes on the shot. Oh, and it's just over the bar. Mail was rooted and watched it fly by. Said a quick prayer, and his prayers were answered as it evaded the top corner.
It was good play for them, to be fair. They put a full press on. Literally, Banks probably not trying to flick it.
A bit lackadaisical from Banks, wanting to give it away.
And then the breakaway. I mean, it was a good strike from Humphries. That just over the bar.
6 minutes have been played. The referee getting ready to blow the final whistle. How? That is the final whistle. What an afternoon of football. Eastleigh 2, York City 4. The York City fans all stand in unison and applaud and cheer their team. It's been another crazy afternoon watching York City on the road. So many chances scored, so many chances missed, some very sloppy defending. It's what we've become used to, Mikey Morton.
Yeah, it's entertaining. That's the main thing. And do you know what? You know, I'll have my money to come watch these types of games because they're attacking and they're always trying to win every game. And they're just creating chances, aren't they? They're creating so many chances. How many times is that this season that they've scored 4 or more? It's quite a few now.
It's a few.
And I know it can be frustrating at times because we do leave ourselves open at times, but that is the style of play and how they want to go. Main thing today was to come and get 3 points, and they've done that. So they can take the confidence going forward into the big game against Rochdale now.
They certainly can. The goals? Well, Ollie Pearce gave York City a well-deserved lead in the first half on 25 minutes. Lovely first-time finish as the ball was played in from the right-hand side. He got in front of his man and knocked it into the bottom left-hand corner. The goalkeeper absolutely no chance. Then 2 really sloppy bits of defending. City gifting away possession to Eastleigh, who caught them out twice at the back end of that first half. It meant they were trailing at the break, York City. And then the second half, again, it was the same as the first half, really. Lots of pressure, lots of one-way traffic. Eastleigh sometimes looking as though they could maybe do something on the break, but not really testing Harrison Mail into anything. City, you have to be said, at the other end, creating a couple of chances, couldn't get the finishing touches to it until Ollie Pearce got the equalising goal on 70 minutes. Then it was time for the man just signed this week from Chorley, Craig Hewitt, to come and blast home from 18 yards edge of the penalty area as he ran onto a cross that was cut back across the face of the penalty area. He rifled that into the roof of the net, and then a couple of minutes later, there he was, Josh Stones, once more with his goal as the ball was in from this near side. I think it was Pearce who got the assist, crossed it in, and Stones very cleverly, he knew he couldn't jump, and he just turned his body and chested it in from a good 15 yards. It looped over the goalkeeper right into that top corner. We were right behind it. It was always going into the back of the net, and now the York City players are in front of those supporters. It's Craig Hewitt who's been pushed forward to celebrate with them. A thoroughly enjoyable afternoon on the South Coast, Mikey.
Yeah, it's been fantastic. I think we said, you know, from last night, just need to get here and get 3 points now. I know the performances have been good over the previous weeks as well, but they've gone out, they've dominated the whole game. You know, Eastleigh, we sort of looking at some of their games before. We knew they were going to be tricky customers in terms of how they set up, and they did stay in the game, but you know, at least York went out and took that second half and got them good goals, and that leads into sort of a big game this week.
And just to clarify, Chris Forth from York City South has been back on, saying Ian Dunn's debut goal doesn't count. It was his first start after 2 non-scoring sub-appearances. They finish here, Eastleigh 2, York City 4.
The 1,000-mile challenge for BBC Children in Need.
We've done it! BBC radio stations across the country have completed the 1,000-mile challenge.
And we did our share here at BBC Radio York, 3-legged walking around York Designer Outlet.
It was all to raise money for BBC Children in Need.
Thank you for your support.
It's not too late to donate if you haven't already. Just head to bbc.co.uk/walk.
The money really will help children when they need it most.
The 1,000-mile challenge for BBC Children in Need.
BBC Radio York.
Every game live and getting you closer to your club.
BBC Radio York Sport.
So full time there at the Silver Lake Stadium, where it is finished with a win for York City in that one, winning by 4-2. 3 goals in the second half. Ollie Pearce with his 13th of the season before substitute Craig Hewitt made it 3-2, and then Josh Stones chesting home the big chest of Josh Stones, making it 4-2. They're still playing at the moment between Harrogate Town and Oldham Athletic. Will be to Tim Steer shortly. Let's go though to the Tameside Stadium. Curzon Ashton against Scarborough Athletic. Scarborough Athletic looking to end their losing streak. Were they able to do it? James Fletcher.
They were able to do it, Pete. It's finished Curzon Ashton 1, Scarborough Athletic 2. The big question at half-time between myself and Darren Foreman was, could Scarborough Athletic keep up their attacking intensity that they had in the first 45 minutes? The reason they had so much intensity was a red card for midfielder Adam Barton after 25 minutes. Because of that 11v10 situation, Scarborough put an extra man forward on the left and right side. Jack Waldron and Alex Brown were peppering the Curzon Ashton penalty area with crosses. Colville and Rio Allen had a few chances, but they couldn't make anything stick, and Dom Tier flicked one to the left-hand side, which Hawkins made a great diving save for to keep it 0-0 at the break. 2 changes from Curzon Ashton at half-time, who'd also lost Jimmy Spencer in the first half, so they would use 3 of their 5 after 45 minutes, because they clearly felt that they weren't getting the most out of them. But Scarborough Athletic kept up that intensity, kept to their plan of moving the ball down the left and right hand channels. Alex Brown eventually found Rio Allen after 66 minutes, stroking the ball into the roof of the net from 10 yards, and then 3 minutes later Kieran Willegy getting his second goal of the season. 2 sour notes really for Scarborough Athletic this afternoon. Dom Tier getting 2 yellow cards. He went in for a tackle late in the day, which he shouldn't have needed to go in for, but the referee deemed it a second yellow after he pulled a man down in the first half. And then Ben Darby gave the game a real grandstand finish when he managed to sweep home unmarked inside the area in the 91st minute. There was real disagreement over whether Scarborough should have got the ball away, but it didn't matter. In the end, it finished Curzon Ashton 1, Scarborough Athletic 2.
So Scarborough Athletic back to winning ways away at Curzon Ashton. First time they've won there since October 2023. Quite the result there for Jonathan Greening's men. How did it finish though between Harrogate Town and Oldham Athletic? Tim Steer.
It's finished Harrogate Town 0, Oldham Athletic 1, as Harrogate Town go to a 5th league defeat in a row after Manny Mont's goal on 23 minutes had given the visitors the lead in the first half of the game, and Harrogate Town looked to try and engineer response in the second half, but they almost went 2-0 down within the first minute. A cross low from the right hand side was somehow turned wide at the far post with just a few seconds gone in the second half. Somehow Luke Hannon managed to put that shot wide off the far post. Harrogate Town, for all their huff and puff, really struggled to create any clear-cut opportunities. The best coming from Ellis Taylor, cutting in from the right-hand side onto his left foot, unleashed an absolute thunderbolt of a strike from 30 yards out, brilliantly tipped onto the bar by the Oldham keeper, and Sean Mikulski couldn't put away the rebound. There was some hope though for Harrogate Town on 79 minutes after Ryan Woods was sent off for a second bookable offence for dissent, which meant that Oldham had to play the final 10 minutes plus 7 minutes of added on time with 10 men. But Oldham have the best defence in League 2. They've only conceded 12 goals this season, and they were more than content to sit back and defend. And for Harrogate Town, again, they struggled to really create anything of note in those final minutes of the game. Jack Muldoon had a good opportunity at the far post after Anthony O'Connor flicked a header across goal, but it was brilliantly saved by the keeper down low at his feet. But for all the injury time there was, as I say, it never looked like those in yellow and black were going to find that equaliser. And more concerning really now for Harrogate Town, as it is 5 league defeats in a row for them. They're 1 point above the relegation zone, and when they got the likes of Notts County away and Walsall at home to come, the question has to be asked, when will the slide stop? Because with 5 league defeats in a row against teams the likes of Fleetwood, Colchester, Newport, Oldham, the games coming up aren't exactly winnable for Simon Weaver and his men. Full-time score, Harrogate Town 0, Oldham Athletic 1.
Thank you very much, Tim Steer there at the Exercise Stadium. We'll be back there shortly to get some reaction from the manager, Simon Weaver. In Rugby League in the Ashes, it finished England 8, Australia 30.